What is up, brothers? What's up, brothers? It's your dude, International Passport, back again with the legend, the awesomeness, Mr. Tony Berry, back in the building again. Here to drop plenty of gems for young brothers in this crazy world that we live in today. Tony reached out to me to get the stream set up, and I was like, "Of course, Tony, you're welcome on my channel anytime." So in the meantime, brothers, please hit the like button to support the channel. Hit the Cash App, Super Chat to support the movement, and of course, shout out to my old subscribers and my new subscribers for supporting the channel. Welcome aboard a very powerful movement. Um, Discord server is out. I'm already seeing great conversations there about crypto, stocks, traveling. It's great already. So shout out to the brothers who are speaking that truth in the Discord server. You much appreciate, brothers. It's been a long time in the making too. But without any further ado, I want to I want brothers. So since I last spoke to Tony, we've had some new subscribers on my channel, and I want Tony to introduce himself thoroughly, who he is, what he does, why he travels, and give us a brief background about his life. And we'll go on from there. Tony, go on, brother.
Yes, thanks, brothers. Hi, I'm Tony Berry. I've been on this platform with IP almost 6 months now. I came across it when I saw IP interviewing Theo Waff, WAF, and I was impressed. And I was like, oh, there's a platform where I can talk about Japan, where I can talk about my experiences. So that's what brought me into this platform. I like the way that IP is doing the platform. I like the panel up here. I like the camaraderie that we're forming on this platform. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I try to get on here as much as I can, and also do as many streams as I can. Now, I'm a married man. I've been married 14 years to my wife. She's from Japan, um, and I'm a software engineer. That's my profession. I've been doing that for the past 11 years now. I've progressed through different stages of my career, so I'm at the point to where I'm considered now a software engineer. And I like to help out the brothers as much as I can. I don't like being. I feel like a lot of times that I'm the only brother in my local area, besides my neighbor. But I'm just, what I'm saying is, I feel like wherever I go, I'm the only black man that's successful, and I want to spread that success to other black men because I get my enjoyment from seeing other black men happy, raising beautiful families with productive lives, with mates that are on their page and on their purpose. So that's what I'm up here for, guys.
Thank you very much, Tony. Great introduction there, brother. So Tony will be speaking about what you need to be doing as a man in the 21st century. It's going to be a very powerful live stream, and I'm giving Tony this platform to speak the truth here. So without any further ado, Mr. Tony Berry, please commence the proceedings. We're happy to have you here, brother. The floor is yours, Tony. Thank you.
Thanks, IP. Thank you. And good evening, brothers. Hi, once again, this is Tony Berry, Tokyo 64. This is my stage name. Uh, so tonight, I see the title that IP has here is What You Need to Be Doing as a Man Living in the West or Abroad. This is mainly focused on young men and starting at with young men and growing up, going forward. Because I see a lot of young men out there today that are lost. I myself, when I was a young man, was lost. Even though I was in the Air Force at the time, I joined the Air Force at 17 years old. I finished high school a year earlier. I had enough credits to finish to graduate, so I graduated. And that summer, I went right in the military in the Air Force. And you go in the military, and I'm just using that example because that's my background. And they tell you you're going to be a man. You go through training, you go through your boot camp, and you come out. You really do feel like a man, but you're no more a man than you think you are. You're only a man because you're able to handle responsibilities and you're disciplined. But there's other parts to that, to being a man. And I'm going to give you an example. When I was in the Air Force, they were constantly pushing us to date as many females. Females hit them, hit them, hit them, screw them, smash them, smash them, smash them as much as we can because they were like, that's what makes you a man. Well, that is not what makes you a man because you're wasting a lot of your time when you're doing that. And that is, and I'm going to put it this way, the white man's way of you becoming a man. So a lot of us in America are accustomed to thinking that we have to smash as many women as we want, okay, while we're coming up. A lot of us are accustomed to that. It's because in our society, the white society, a lot of whites think like they're still in high school, act like they're still in high school, or they act like they're still in college. The difference is the poor folk, the poor uneducated folk, act like they're still in high school. The rich college graduates act like they're still in college. Therefore, when they get into the corporate world, they still treat the women like they're college students. So they go through the women like they go through college students. And everybody knows how university life is. You get on campus, you're 18 years old for the most part. It's a whole new world. You're away from your parents for the first time. You got all these things coming at you. You have alcohol, women, drugs, you name it, you got it coming at you. You're experiencing some stress because you have finals to do, midterms, reports to turn in. You have to keep your grades up. There's all kind of things that happen to you when you come into college. So there's all kind of entertainment available to you as well. There's all kind of fun things available to you in college. A lot of people, what happens is when they get out of college, they keep that mentality, especially a lot of the men, because they're like, hey, man, I could do the same thing I did in college when I get into the corporate world. That's why you see all these movies out there where all these white boys running around chasing all the women, thinking they all that, because they got these high paying jobs that they knew they was going to get when they was back in college anyway. So they're just continuing that life. A lot of them end up being like the Stones and the people, the Trump guys and other people in that position where they end up having all these affairs and all these women, and it comes back to bite them in the butt later on. That's rare, but sometimes it'll come back and bite them in the butt. So they are telling us as black men how to progress through our life. Here's the real story, brothers. The real story is this. As a 59-year-old male who's been married for 14 years, who has a son that's 8 years old, and with my wife and I, and we just have a baby daughter. Those are things that I should have had 20 years ago. But because I was on their progression, their male progression, their system of becoming a male is not for us as black men. It slows us down. It puts us in a jam. It gets us in situations where we're getting divorced, where we end up paying a lot of child support. Therefore, we're going to have a lot of problems with our children, and so on and so forth. The white male society way, which happens all in the West, is not the way for us as black men to become males. That is what I'm up here to tell you about. So, if I can start off, I'm going to break this down into age segments. And the first segment I'm going to discuss is from 18 to 21. As an 18-year-old male, most of the time, you've just finished high school. And you're either going to go to college, or you're going to go to trade school, or you're just going to look for a job. And hopefully not in this category, only 10% of us fall into that category, or you're just confused and you don't know what you're going to do because you have not had any guidance from anyone. And keep in mind, 75% of us are raised by single mothers, right? Single parent homes, mostly mothers. We know that. So you're going to be very confused if you're in that situation. But you'll normally end up doing the things that I just mentioned earlier. All right. So now, let's say you take that route where you get out of high school and you go into college. Here you are, you're going into college. You're always worried about your funds, so you're probably going to school on student loans. Now, there's a small percentage of us that'll go to school on scholarship, mostly sports scholarships. And they think that once they get into school, they're on a sports scholarship, that their life is set. They're going to be playing in the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, the Hoopoo, or whatever the case may be. That is so far from the truth, brothers. The percentage of, say, a black male or anybody getting into the NBA is 1%. It's a little bit higher for the NFL. It's lower for the baseball because they're going to take you through all these foreign teams and whatnot. So that's the sports side, which takes you a longer time to get yourself adjusted. And oftentimes you're not focused on what you really need to be focused on. And that's building a career and building wealth and building a framework for your future family that you're going to have. So at 18 to 21, what's going to happen, like I said, is you're done with high school, right? You need to remember, you need to know that when you are done with high school is done. Okay? Some people come out of high school with their so-called high school sweetheart, right? They marry their high school sweetheart. That's good, but most of those marriages end in divorce, end in chaos because you're too young to establish a permanent relationship at that age. Let me repeat myself. You are too young to establish a permanent relationship at that age. You don't know who you are as a man, number one. And number two, you're growing up in a white male society, white male dominated society. And number three, not to help you out, you're coming mostly from a single parent home and you grew up on female finances. Okay, on the female financial plan, I'm sorry. Um, so when you get out of high school, first thing, high school's done, leave it there. It's done. The next time you go back to high school is when you have some 25-year reunion. Great. But by that time, your career will be well established and you'll be well on your way to building wealth. So once the day you get out of high school, leave it there. Get off the white man's version of building relationships. The white man is a very selective way, or very good way, if you will, of promoting himself. He promotes himself every single solitary day. You turn on the TV, it's within 5 minutes you're seeing a white male. You go down the street down in the city, you see white males. You open the publications written by white males, movies made by white males. So you are inundated with the white male society, and they're going to inundate you with how they fall in love. You'll see the movies of the white guy, police officer mostly, falling in love with a waitress with two kids, or somebody else with two kids, or he'll have kids and she'll have kids. Get off of that tangent. That is not the way you want to be. That is not a wise decision, brothers, to take care of somebody else's children. It's not wise. It's time for you to be into the world, to come into the world. When you're 18 years old, it is time. It's time. You're now in the world. You have to get off that dependence of your parents. You have to lessen your dependence on your parents to the point where you don't depend on them anymore. It's going to take you a few years to get off of that, but you need to start channeling your energies to getting off of that dependence of your parents, if you will. I was going to say something else. Dish the female financial plan. Just throw it out the window. Throw it out. So if you're in the middle of a relationship, and trust me, at 18 years old, that relationship is not meaningful. There may be some guys up here that says, "Oh, it is, man. I really love her." No, it's not meaningful because you don't know each other. If you really want to be with that person that you're with at 18, go around the world first. And then when you come back, if you still have those feelings for her and if she's still available, then you get into that relationship or you come back into that relationship. But you need room to breathe. As a man, you need room to breathe. So many of our brothers, the problem with our young men is that they never get out of their comfort zone. They stay in there. They wake up, they're 35 years old. They're divorced. They got 3 children. They're depressed. They're working all the time to pay their child support. And they can't find a good mate because they're stuck in the matrix. And worst off, they don't even have a passport. So another thing I want to say is be selfish. As an 18-year-old male, you are just like an animal, just coming out of that. You're just like a bird, like a tiger, like bam, I'm free now. Be selfish. Take what's yours. Take what you want. Take what you choose to take. You have to be selfish when you get out there. Feel sorry for no one. It is a competition. Just imagine yourself at 18 and you have that line right there. And just imagine that gun going off. It's going off when the day you graduate from high school. The gun is going off. And a lot of guys waste their time in the summer. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna take the summer off. I'm done." No. As soon as you graduate from high school, the game starts. It's starting. They're not going to care about your summers anymore. The game starts now. Create a plan, like I said, to lessen your dependence on your parents. So you have to start, you should start while you're in high school, but you'll know how to do it more once you get out of high school. And then it hits you in your face that you have to take care of yourself. Now, my question to you as between 18 and 21 is, you have to ask yourself, Where have you been besides where you live? My first 17 years of my life, growing up in Philadelphia, the furthest away I'd been was New York, Washington, D.C., New Jersey. That was it. I didn't go anywhere outside that environment. Some guys don't even leave the street corner. Some guys don't even leave the neighborhood. Some guys don't even take a bus route from their house or a subway from their house or a train or a plane or anything. I didn't fly my first airplane until I was 17 years old, joining the Air Force. But for those that have been other places, remember those places that you've been and know what you liked and what you didn't like about those places, because that's going to shape your future as to where you decide to live. Give you an example. I grew up in a city where, although my neighborhood didn't have hardly no trees, because I lived in row homes. Philly's is nothing mostly but a bunch of row homes, small streets with no trees on them. Unless you live in a rich neighborhood like a Chestnut Hill or a Mount Airy or something like that. Well, I grew up in North Philly, right on the streets. So whenever I would go to school down in Center City, or I'd go to other places, I visited a lot of parks when I was in Philly, museums, which was really good about my childhood. I loved the beautiful trees in the city. So I couldn't get that out of my system. I lived in like Southern California in the desert. I lived in Las Vegas in the desert. I lived in Saudi Arabia. And I always gravitated back toward places with trees and greenery. And where do I live now? Washington State. And what's across the street from me? Are wetlands where I can see all the trees I want. So remember those places that you've been, if you've been out, and remember what you liked about those places, because more than likely, you're going to end up in a place like that. Now, I already talked about college, trade school, or entering a workplace. Now, here's the thing with trade school. Trade school is exactly what it is. That means that you are going to school to get a trade. You want to be an electrician, a carpenter. Those jobs are beautiful. Don't knock those. Do not knock being a plumber, an electrician, a carpenter, or a mechanic. Those are well-paid jobs. Those jobs pay really well, and you can also start businesses with those jobs. You can get certifications with those jobs to get you more money. Don't knock those jobs. College is not for everyone. And I'll tell you, when my children start going to college, if I would rather them go to a trade school than amass a bunch of student loans just from going to school, not knowing what kind of job they're going to get when they graduate from college. So don't be afraid to take that trade route. Because if you wanted to go to college, if you take that trade route, you're going to end up in college one day. And guess what? You're going to have the money to pay for it and not have to worry about student loans because you're making a lot of money on your trades. So another thing, you need to ask yourself, because they're not teaching this in high school, and the damn sure ain't teaching this to you in middle school. What do you know about financial management? Remember now, I said get off that female financial plan and ask yourself, what do you know about financial management? What do you know about getting your first job and getting your first paycheck? What do you know about preventing yourself from living just paycheck to paycheck? What do you know about financial discipline? What do you know about, oh, I see those shoes my friend got on. I see those $150 Jordans. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy those Jordans right now, and then I got to wait till next payday to get my monies. What do you know about that? That's not the life you want to live. That's not the way you want to manage your finances. Because if you learn, the earlier you learn how to manage your finances, the better off your life is going to be. And you're going to be a lot more prepared for anything that happens to come out. Like, for example, if your friend says, hey, man, next summer I want to go to Vancouver. If you manage your finances well, at 19 years old, where you can drink in Canada, you're on a plane going to Vancouver, Canada, and having the time of your life. So save your monies for your rainy days, trust me. Now, another thing, this is still between 18 and 21. Are you in a relationship for a purpose? No. So I don't even know why I'm asking that. You're not in a meaningful relationship at 18, trust me, you are not. And from 18 to 21, no relationship is meaningful. It is not. No matter how you think it is, first love, puppy love, whatever the case may be, it's not meaningful because there's nothing there. There's no substance. You haven't broken away. Every man has to break away from his former life to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where your ass has never gone before, if I can use a Star Trek term. That's what every man needs to be doing. That's what I did as a 17-year-old guy. I went out, and that's what, even though I made my mistakes on my way out, but come full circle, I'm a better person now because I did that. And let's see here. Do you have a passport? At 18 years old, you should have a passport already because you should be ready to get on the plane and get up out of here, get on the bus and get up out of here. I was talking to Jay Bones the other night, and Jay Bones, or the other day, Jay Bones was telling me, if you're living in South Carolina or anywhere like that, like Jay Takeshi, $150, bam, you're on an airplane to Costa Rica, out of the country. Done. Go stay there for a week or so. Come back, clear your head. Just $150, brothers. If you had a passport, Costa Rica is nothing. Another thing, at 18, between 18 and 21, you should start building a good network of friends and like-minded individuals to help you progress. And get a mentor if you don't already have one. Every brother needs a mentor. The reason why I say this, brothers, the reason why I'm talking about all this is because in Africa, centuries ago, what would happen is the young brothers would be sitting around the table with the old folks, the mentors, and they would all have a mentor. And that mentor would advise you on everything from, hunting, your craft, to raising a family, to meeting or selecting a mate, everything. They would advise you on everything for the rest of your life. You need a mentor. Do not be afraid to reach out to someone and have them mentor you. And trust me, a lot of brothers that I know need them because most of us been raised by single parents. Now, so that's the end of the 18 to 21 segment. The next one I'm going to talk about, the next age group, is 21 to 25. So now you're coming in, you're 21, you've been out in the world a little bit. Of course, you're struggling because you're still trying to find yourself broken up with a female or two. Hopefully, you didn't have any children. That's the one thing I wanted to bring up back between 18 and 21. No children until you get married, period. None. Use protection all the time. I don't care what she says. Always, always. Because you are going to be planting a seed in a female that does not deserve your seed. Treat your seeds like they're gold because they are. You value yourselves. Do not just think you can just go out there and sling it around for anybody. Your seeds are very important to females, and they should be very highly important to you. Treat it like it's gold, like it's diamond, like it's the best mineral in the world. Now, so you're 21 to 25. A lot of people, by the time they're 21, 22 years old, they graduated from college. So, do you have a college degree by this time? Do you have a trade? Do you have a talent? Do you have a passport? These are questions that you should be asking yourself. Now, some people think they have a talent, and there are talented people out there. But you got to understand that if you're going to live your life based on a talent, it's a life of struggle in the beginning. And more than likely, you're going to be struggling your whole life. These movie stars out there, these performers and whatnot, they're struggling. They're hustling. They have to perform to get that money. They have to do movies to get that money. Come rain or shine, they got to be out there to get paid, to make a living. Continue to be selfish. Look, you should be well into grooming yourself, keeping yourself clean, keeping your nails clean, keeping yourself clean shaven, your clothes right. You should be forming your wardrobe at this point in time. Yes, you don't have a lot of money, but you should be a smart shopper and say, well, you know what? I don't think I'm going to spend it on $500 on that, just one jacket, when I can throw $300 on a few nice pieces of thread that I can get by on as I progress. So by this time, you should be managing your finances better. You've learned. And another thing I wanted to say too, when you're in college, if that's the course you're going to take, do not get credit cards. Try your best not to get them. If you're going to get them, get one and manage it well. Because they got people lined up. As soon as you walk out your classroom, you got somebody giving you paper. Oh, you get 0%, man. Get this, get that, get that. Before you know, you got all these credit cards and all these bills and student debt. You're in debt up to your nose. You do not want that. Now, Talking about overseas here. Are you living abroad or are you living in Canada, other than the United States or the UK or Africa or wherever country? In other words, are you living in another country besides where you grew up at? Most guys that are, and I'm not here to stereotype because I hate when people say to me, oh, you lived overseas, were you in the service? But as a black male, if you're living overseas between 21 and 25, most of the time it's because you were military. Now, there are guys like Theo and a few guys on this platform that have lived overseas without having to be in the service. But most of us, sadly to say, most of us are military that are living overseas. Living overseas as a military and a civilian are two totally different things. Because in the military, you're in another country, but you still feel like you live in the United States because you're still under United States rules and laws and ways of life and morals. I didn't break away from the military. When I got out of the military, when I separated after doing 12 years in the Air Force, when I went back to Japan as a civilian, it was a totally different life. I was free. I was able to learn Japanese so quick. I felt like I was living in Japan. Hell, I felt like I was Japanese, even though I didn't look and think like a Japanese person. But I felt like, hey, these people treat me just like one of them. That's the experience I got compared to me being in the military and them just treating me like, oh, I'm just another GI. Use your time wisely, brothers. And this is what I mean. Don't waste your time in a meaningless relationship. Don't waste your time chasing after a female. You got guys in China, Japan, other parts of the country who don't waste their time chasing women at that age. They're building wealth. They're chasing their career. They're building their wealth. They may see someone once in a while, but they're building themselves up because they know by the time they're 30 years old, they're going to be looking for a wife. So don't waste your time and don't waste your money and always price yourself out. So if you're making between 21 and 25, if you're making about $25 an hour, always know that if you're doing something that you don't want to do, you're spending $25. So if you go out on a crappy date with a female and you spend 4 hours, you don't get none, you drop her off at the door, she just waves you goodbye, don't even get, or gives you some silly hug that these women in the West like, oh, here's a hug. She can give a hug to her boss, but you done wasted $100 plus meals and you got nothing out of the deal. And she's got that credit card, that credit started, and you know which kind of credit I'm talking about. She probably owes everybody in the block. So you don't waste your time with that. Another thing, you should be checking. Now, this is kind of early, but like I said, brothers, remember, I told you how I am, what happened to me. To me, I feel like I'm 20 years late. I'm doing everything 20 years later. I see brothers doing things 20 to 25 years later than the white male. But between 21 and 25, you should be checking out, especially if you've already kind of decided where you want to live. Now, you may still be living around the world. You may still be interested in traveling, and you may not have picked a place yet. But you should have a few places in your head about where you're thinking about settling, because you're going to have to start checking on cost of living, property there, and you're going to have to start figuring out how much you need to make a living there. So you need to make sure you always go to blackdemographics.com or the U.S. labor statistics websites or Canada or wherever country you're in, and you need to know what those income levels are. Because when you're getting paid a certain amount of money, you need to know if that money's enough or not, if it's good or not. You don't have time for, well, I think I'm living well. No. How do you know you're living well? You can be making $95,000 a year, but you're not living well. Especially when you look at the demographics and all the numbers and you realize, oh my goodness, I'm just middle class. Just middle class is not bad, but if you thought you were upper middle class and you're either middle class or working class, that's not good. Because you're trying to live a middle class life on a working class environment. You see what I'm saying? On working class money. You see what I'm saying? Or upper middle class life on lower middle class money. See? That's why you need to always look at those numbers, because you need to know where you fit in and what your dollars need to be doing for you to get you to where you want to go. Next thing, continue to build your network. Continue to build your network of friends. By this time, you should start getting a money buddy. Now, you can have as many money buddies as you can. And I'll give you an example. I was talking on the phone the other day to Josh Epps. and we were talking numbers. John, I'm not going to disclose his information here, but Josh was telling me how much he had in the savings account and what he was trying to do. I was telling him how much I had in my portfolio when I was trying to do. Black men should never be afraid to talk to each other about money. Because just because a brother tells me what he has in his savings account or what he has in his portfolio does not mean I'm going to go to his portfolio and get his money, or his savings account, get his money, or even ask him for money, or even take his money. You're not taking anybody's money. You're not sharing any wealth. You're just discussing what you have and what kind of input you can get from your money buddy as to what you should be doing. That's all you're doing. That is it. There's nothing wrong with that. But in our society, because we were raised on the female financial plan, and because females, as you know, are very good at hiding what kind of monies they have. So brothers get into the habit of doing the same thing. And we get into the habit of being afraid to talk about money. But let me let you brothers know another secret. When you're talking money, you're getting more money. If you don't talk money, you're not getting money at all. So you want to make sure that you create that network, make it bigger, make it wider wide as you can with good people, because keep in mind now, you're building a foundation to where when you start having children, that network that you're with, they're going to have children. And guess what? All your children are going to be in the same network. You see what I mean? So this is something that you brothers may not understand. But I know in Japan, and they still do it today. In Japan, they still do what they call arranged marriages. Yes, they do. Now, I'll tell you, even though it's the 21st century and I just have a baby girl here, just born this year, for me, the the best way for her would be for me to get her in an arranged marriage. Yes. And I'm saying this. My wife will probably disagree with me, but that's okay. I'm not really too concerned with that. I'm the man of the house. I'm the one that's going to call the shots. But I know that won't happen in the West because of all these women's rights and all this other stuff. But what I'm getting at is this. You can get around this. Because let's say Jay Bones has a daughter or has a son next year. See? Or Jay Takeshi a few years down the road has a son. Or some of the other brothers, the Gorno brothers, have daughters or sons. Well, guess what? Do you think I'd like my daughter to be out there marrying some yahoo that I don't know? No. I'd be like, yo, hey, Jay, hey, Dante, Eric, hey, how'd you say your son was? What's he doing? You see what I'm saying? It's not an arranged marriage. It's, hey, babe, I'm going to introduce you to my friend's son. See what I'm saying, brothers? That's how you keep your family. That's how you build your family. That's how you build your connections. The way you know that I know if my daughter is married to the son of Dante Gorno, or she's married to Jay Takeshi's son, or Jay Bone's son, or even IP's son, I know she's in good hands because I know how the kind of man that the IP and the rest of these men are. You see what I'm saying? This is why you have to start early. And this is why you have to build that network. Another thing, while you're in between 21 and 25, if you're in a relationship right now, if you're in a relationship, which a lot of people tend to be, assess your current relationship. Is this going the way I want to go? Is she on my purpose? What kind of family does she come from? Where is she going with her career? What kind of mother will she be? What kind of wife will she be? Is she wifeable? All these questions should be going through your head. They all should be going through your head. And one thing, don't let a song make the choice for you when it comes to relationships. Y'all know how good these singers are. You know how good these love songs sound. You know how good these jams sound. It's black music. It's beautiful music. But that is just what it is. Music. Set to entertain. It's not here to tell you what to do with your life. You see what I'm saying? You get these songs. I woke up this morning, I fell in love with you. That doesn't have nothing to do with your relationship. That's just a song that somebody's singing. Will Downing can be as nice as he wants to sing in the songs. Ty Carsey, they can sing all they want. You know what I mean? Amy Winehouse, when she was living, she could sing, you should be stronger than me. Well, she's right about that. You should be stronger than her if you're a man, right? But she don't want to meet your parents. She just want to whip her body over yours. That's it, right? She's telling you straight out what she wants. So you need to assess your relationships when you're in that age group. And guys, I'm gonna tell you something right here, man. You know me, I'm Tony Barry. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up what's going on, what I think about this. Relationships are made to be broken. at that time in your life. And any time in your life. Relationships are made to be broken. Yes. If you get to the end of your life and you're still in that relationship, that's great. But we always keep that in mind. Relationships are made to be broken. That way you will try to keep a relationship if that's what you're comfortable with. But relationships are made to be broken, guys. Always have that on the back of your head. That way, what's going to happen is this. There's going to come a time before you're 25, it happened to me, where you're going to get your heart broken. And, I know Richard Pryor, a famous comedian, always said, you're not a man until you get your heart broken. And he's right. You're not. Because what happens is when you
Tony, we've lost you, brother. Damn. Is it only me, brothers, or has Tony gone? Is it me? His screen is paused. Let me see. Is it me, brothers? Let me reach out to him. Hold on, brothers. Hold on. All right. Hold on, brothers. Hold on. I'm reaching out to him right now. Hold on, brothers. Hold on. All right. He will join again. In the meantime, brothers, this has been a great stream. The legend Tony Berry breaking down $1 million worth of game right now, brothers. Crazy. Let me read a couple of super chats while we wait for Tony to get back in the stream. Sorry, brothers, about this. It happens, it happens, brothers. Shout out to Nate Callie for the $2 super chat. Get your passport, brothers. Support the movement. Yes, indeed, brothers. Hit the cash app, brothers. Hit the super chats. No one's hit the cash app already. What's going on, brothers? Support the channel. Support what I do. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you, brothers. I see you, Tony. Shout out to Jay Takashi for the $5 super chat. Tony Berry, Tokyo 64. You rock, brother. Team Asia is here to win. Let's go. And this man's wisdom, please spread your knowledge for us, OG brother. Yes, indeed. So I'm gonna bring in Tony right now to carry on this great conversation. Welcome back, Tony. Sorry, brother.
Sorry, brothers. My apologies. What happened was my phone goes off at 6 o'clock because my daughter's supposed to take her vitamin D at 6 o'clock every day. So that's what happened. So I make an announcement to my wife so she remembers. Computer, make an announcement. I have to just let her know. It's time for the baby's vitamin D. So yes, that's what happened. So I was trying to turn it off on my phone, and and then I ended up losing the channel. So my apologies, brothers. Um, so yes, we're coming up near the end of the 25-year-old, the 21 to 25-year-old segment here. I just said that relationships are made to be broken. Now you need to lessen the value of your relationships, if you will. I know it sounds kind of callous, but remember what I said. You have to always be selfish. Okay. And what I meant to say here was you need to lessen the value of your relationships in accordance with your career progression and your wealth building. Yes. So between 21 and 25, you just need to prioritize things. You just need to know. Oh, it's telling my whole thing here. Sorry, guys. So you need to go ahead and prioritize things. You need to know what is the most important thing in your life at that point in your life. And at that point in your life, between 21 and 25, is career building and wealth building and networking. So now let's move on to the 25 to 30 year. And when I put my notes up here, I just put family yet? Are you married? Do you have any children yet? Own any property yet? So it's at this point in your life, between the ages of 25 and 30, where you're probably settled down, or you're probably like, I'm not sure where I want to live yet. You might be living in Japan, you might be living in another country, you may be experiencing things. Let me tell you one thing about living overseas. And I know that a lot of brothers can attest to that. Like Theo lived overseas. I've got almost what 17 years overseas. So one thing about living overseas, one thing about living in another country, with the exception of like in North America, like we go to Canada, it's pretty much almost the same as like we're living in the US. Canada's different, but still we can pretty much do the same things we can in Canada as we can in the States. But in other countries, like in Japan, Korea, these places, those countries are not set up for you to stay there permanently if you don't have any wealth. Okay. Yes, if you get like Theo said, if you get a good paying job, that's good. But keep in mind that most of these countries I mentioned are working class, middle class countries. So therefore, you're not going to get rich in those countries. You're going to be a working class, middle class person. But oftentimes what happens is this, and this happened to a good friend of mine. He's from Australia, white guy, love him to death. We used to work together. We used to teach English over in Osaka. His story is this. I left Osaka in 1997 and went to Saudi Arabia. He stayed. He stayed too long. The school we worked at went bankrupt. He ended up working, still teaching English. He started a family, but he wasn't making any money. He left Japan. He moved back to Australia where he was struggling because he'd been out of the country by that time 25 years. He had a Japanese wife, 2 kids. Well, guess what? Now his Japanese wife and his 2 kids are back in Japan, and he's in Australia struggling to try to get the money to move back to Japan. But in all that time, he has not built any wealth. So if you're living in another country, you need to start finding out when your exit is going to be. If you haven't built the wealth, if it's not going the way you're going. Now, if it's going the way you're going, fine. But even then, you need to know if it's going the way you're going, is it a lifetime thing or is it just I feel good because I'm living overseas thing and I'm a hope thing? And that's the thing I want to bring up too, brothers. And I had this conversation with Josh Epps the other day. Take the word hope out of your dictionary. Take it, just get it out of your dictionary. You only need that word if you're referring to something you have no control over. You can't hope to get a good job. You can't hope to buy a house. You can't hope I can get my passport. Those are things that you yourself can do. Because those people that hope, they don't get nothing. It's just a hope. That's all it is. Number one. And number two, don't want anything. Choose to get it. A want is just a request. How many times you go on the street and people are like, oh man, I want to be rich. I want this. Oh, look at that nice car. I want that. I hope I can get that one day. I hope I can live in a nice house. 20 years later, they're still saying the same thing. You can't hope, brothers. Hope is a movie word. Hope is something that somebody put on just plastered on our backs and said, all right, here, hey, slaves, you're free now. You got no money. You got no gun to protect your family. You got nothing. But hey, I hope you can find a nice living. Go for it. That's what hope is, brothers. Hope means nothing unless it's something. Hey, I hope the weather's nice tomorrow. That's a good way to use hope, right? I hope it snows this winter. I hope the COVID goes away. You don't have any control over those, brothers. Things you have control over, stop hoping. The hope word is to weaken us. Black men are the strongest males in the world, and we're forgetting that. And those words, they soften us up. All they do is soften us up, turn us into simps, turn us into we don't know what we are. So the hope, you got to get it out of your dictionary. I'm just straight up telling you to your faces, get hope out of your dictionary. So that's 25 to 30. We're starting. Own property yet. You should, if you are settled, if you are in a place and your career is going, that's when you need to start looking at property. Either you're going to get a condominium, but whenever you buy a property, brothers, when you're single, don't buy a 2-bedroom. Don't do that, brothers. No. You can't raise a family on a 2-bedroom, brothers. You should be looking for something at least 3 bedrooms, and you should be thinking about schools. Yeah, you're not married yet, but you need to be thinking about, okay, how are the schools in this neighborhood? Now, the only way you don't have to think about that is if you just plan on living there for a few years as an investment and then selling it and make profit, and then you go out and get something bigger. That's up to you. But if that's the only place you can get, don't you make sure you get a big enough place to raise your family. And when you meet a female that owns property, bring that female over to you. Let her sell her place after you get married, or rent that place so you guys can rent it out. Because if she gets you to her place, you're going to be looking at all her stuff. Get her to your place. That means that she's willing to come on your purpose, right? That's a hint. If a female owns a condominium or another house and she's not willing to move in your house, then she's not willing to get on your purpose either. So another thing here is you should be in early stages of wealth building. You should be between 25 and 30 years old. You should be in your early stages. And always, brothers, always be thinking about getting off that platform, getting off that 50-50 grid, 50 years for 50 hours a week. You should always be thinking, especially now between 25 and 30, you should start to, like I said, look at an exit plan to get off that grid. And that's called building wealth. Now, are you in a meaningful relationship with a woman on your purpose, or are you in the hunt? Brothers, they don't tell you this. Remember I mentioned this earlier in the channel, is how the white males want us to think. You got to chase all the women you want, and you got to screw as many as you want, and you'll get a prize. What kind of prize you going to get? Child support. Yeah, child support, because you're especially if you're fathering without marrying these women. Child support, or you're going to get divorced because you're choosing the wrong females, right? Alimony. These are your rewards. Depression, lack of wealth, wasted funds. Yeah, those are the rewards. Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. Yeah, it's nice to get out there and meet a few females and go out with them. But keep in mind, you always have to be focused. You have to stay focused. Just don't lose focus when that's happening, is what I'm really getting at. I'm not going to knock a man for, hey, man, I slept with 10 girls this week. Oh, great, man. Good for you. But are you focused? Because after I finish talking to you, if you finish telling me about how she did this and did that, then I'm going to ask you as a young man, okay, great. But are you focused? Are you building your wealth? That's what I'm going to be asking. It's just like the grandfather, you bring the girl over, you say, hey, grandpa, look, I got a nice girl. What's the first thing out of grandpa's mouth? Can she cook? That's what he's thinking. Because he already knows you can get sex anywhere. You can get a pretty girl anywhere. But you can't always get a good cook. You see what I'm saying? You can't always get a woman on your purpose in this country. He knows that already. That's why he asks those questions. All right? So, I already mentioned living abroad. So that's the end of the 25 to 30 year segment. The next one, 30 to 35. Once again, assess the relationship you're in. Is it going the way you want it to? And the big question that brothers should be asking themselves between the age of 30 and 35, because you'll feel it, but you won't sit down and ask yourself, are you ready for marriage and a family? Are you ready? Are you ready to get married? Are you ready to have children with a woman? Are you ready to go through that experience of a woman's body going from a Coke bottle to a difference because she's going to start having your children? Are you ready for that look? Are you ready? No matter what, even if she keeps herself in shape after having babies, she's a different woman. Her body is going to be different no matter what because she's had children. She's starting to have them. So when they have children, their bodies change. That's just the law of nature. Their bodies change. Are you ready to settle down with that? Are you the kind of guy that think that you need to have a Coke bottle in your house all the time? If you think you're still into the Coke bottles, the answer to you getting married is no. You're not ready for marriage. And you're not ready to raise a family. Now, because at 30 to 35, this is when you need to start focusing on taking care of others. Now, remember I said be selfish. Be selfish in your way because you have to still be selfish because you have to be selfish enough to choose who is right for you, who's going to be on your purpose. But once you enter into a family unit, that it takes on a different meaning. Now you have to start channeling your energy towards caring about somebody else's feelings, raising children, being concerned about someone else. Because the greatest way to become a man in the end is through marriage. Not a relationship, because a relationship, you can get up and walk away all you want. The greatest way to become a man is through marriage. because you can't just get up and walk away from your responsibilities because too many people know about you. If IP was in a marriage and all of a sudden IP decides he wants to walk away or walk out, wait, where you going? What's your mom think? What's your mom think? What's your dad think? What's your dad think? What's all the aunties and uncles and all the people that know you're married think? See, you just can't get up and walk away. There's people that are connected to all of you in this marriage that you have to consider. Now, if you're in a bad spot, then by all means, run if you're not in this relationship that you need to be in. Because you don't need to be wasting your time. That's another thing. You don't need to be wasting your time in a bad relationship. Never be afraid to walk if you have to, but be willing to pay for your children if you need to. If you have children, be willing to put the responsibilities for them because you brought them in the world and they're your offspring. So you should be checking at 30 to 35. And my rule of thumb is if you've been working somewhere at the same company for more than 2 years, you're losing money. In order for you to give yourself big pay raises, you need to look elsewhere for a job. That's called career progression. Because when you go out there and you say, hey, you come back to your boss and look, I'm going to be resigning. I've done it quite a bit of times, usually every few years. I'm going to resign. I found something that's going to, help my career. I love where I'm at, and then oftentimes they may come back and say, well, wait a minute, what are they offering you? And you may say, well, they're making this offer. And then they may say, you know what, we really like you. We're going to offer you this. And guess what? You get to stay. But in a sense, you've given yourself a bigger pay raise than they was going to give you. Because the average pay raise is only 2.5% a year. Inflation is at 6.2% right now. Is a 2.5% pay raise a pay raise? No. You're losing money, right? But if you go to another job, on average, you're getting a 15 to 20% pay raise. So just keep that in mind. Last couple of things on the 30 to 35. Now you should be heavy in the wealth building. You should have investments set up. You should already own property that's appreciated. Don't just buy a crappy place in a crappy neighborhood because it's not going to appreciate. I give you an example. I got a cousin of mine who's living in a state and she bought her house for like $40,000 10 years ago. Her house is only worth $44,000 today. That's not building equity. That's nothing. Because that's what I'm saying. You have to choose the right location. It may cost you a little bit, but trust me, if the bank say you can afford it, and then you'll start getting that appreciation, that equity in your home. Living abroad. Now, if you are in the need, if you needed to here's the thing. If you are living abroad at this between 30 and 35, you need to determine, like I said before, if that's the life plan, if you plan on living your life there. Because at that time in your life, any decisions you make, the older you get, the decisions you make have a large impact on the rest of your life. Because the rest of your life is coming closer now. You see? When you're 18, the rest of your life is kind of far away. But as you get older, the rest of your life is getting closer. So the decisions you make are going to have a huge impact on the rest of your life. Now, we only have two segments left, and these are short segments. So now we're in the 35 to 40 year range. Now, I'm going to say this because I did it when I was 45 years old. Marry a younger woman in her 20s and have children. Yes. Now, if between the age of 35 and 40, quite a few men have been married and divorced. And I get questions from a lot of my new good friends like Derek Taylor, Sean Camp, Josh Epps, these brothers, who have come out of divorces. All right. And they ask me, or I ask them and say, are you brothers looking at raising any more families? Right. And because I ask them straight up, you know me, brothers, I'm going to ask you straight up to your face, man. I'm going to ask you, what are you going to do? Right. I'm not going to lie to brothers. I don't lie to brothers. I don't even lie to my wife. I don't lie to nobody. Liars are fearful of people. I'm not afraid of nobody. Because people put their pants on the same way I do, right? So, but I asked them and say, look, are you willing to raise another family? The reason why I asked the brothers that is this. If they're already in the 40s or 50s, that determines the age of the female that they're going to look for. Brothers, Please don't look for a female in her early 20s if you're in your 50s or 40s and you're done having children. You are wasting that young woman's life. You are doing her a disservice. She deserves every opportunity to raise a family herself. I even told my wife that when I met her, and I didn't want to have kids at the time. And I said, when she went back to Japan, I thought I was never going to see her again. Because I told her, I said, look, I don't want any children. I'm done. I said, I made a mistake. I don't want none. In my earlier time, my earlier life. But when I fell in love with her and I realized that she would be a good mother and she's a wifeful person, I said, you know what? Let's go and do this. But I was willing to let her go because I did not want to ruin a 21-year-old female's life from raising kids, which is the ultimate thing that we should be doing anyway. No matter what they say. Not all of us want to have kids. I get that. But the main reason why humans are on this rock is to create more humans, despite what they put out there. We are here to create more humans. So just keep that in mind, brothers. But if you are planning on getting married and you're between 35 and 40 years old, look for a woman in her early 20s. That way she's fertile, she can have children, she won't have any issues. She's wifeable, bearable. I call it wifeable, bearable. Get her at the wifeable, bearable. And keep in mind that the danger zone is between the ages of 27 and 35. So if you're in your 35 to 40 range and you meet a woman your age, you could have some complications. I'm not saying you will, but you could. So what's wrong with looking at a woman that's 21 or 22 years old? Trust me, they don't care how old you are. Especially if you got wealth, you own property, you have a career going. What 22-year-old woman is going to turn down a 41-year-old man if he has all that? If they do, they're the dumbest woman in the world, and you don't need them anyway. Now, but when you're between 35 and 40, if you are married, you should already own a home to raise a family in. Brothers, try very hard to get your home before you get married. That way, a woman feels very comfortable when you bring her into your abode. You own something. You're building equity. She's sitting there on your sofa. You're kissing her, dining her out, whatever the case may be, and you're making money. See, it's a difference when you're not making money and you're taking her out, but you're making money when you're bringing her to your house and you're cooking dinner for her in your home. That's making money, and you're looking at courting her. And one thing I want to say too that I forgot to mention here: when you're dating, brothers, purpose. Date for purpose. You're always going to come out on top because you're only dating females that you would marry anyway. Why are you going to date some hoochie mama out of some Keisha that's not going to do nothing? Oh, just because the coochie's good? That's nothing. You can get that anywhere. You can. You can get it anywhere. It's easy. Trust me. You can get it. So why are you going to date a woman like that? And another thing, while I'm on the subject, brothers, when you're going overseas, you have to readjust your eyes. A lot of brothers that grew up where I grew up at, in Philly, the Detroits, the Chicagos, the New Yorks, the LA, we're walking around with 80%, 80% of the BWs, of the ABWs are overweight. So what happens? You get a brother going to Colombia or Costa Rica or another Dominican, and what they do, they gravitate toward the same looking woman. I can pick, oh man, look at this girl I met. Ain't she nice? Look at the big booty. I got that down in Brooklyn or the Bronx somewhere. I could have picked that up in North Philly. The only difference is she speaks Spanish and she got a different accent. And she might be feminine. But she still looks the same as the Keisha on the block. You have to adjust your eyesight. If you're accustomed to looking at the Keishas, don't go to Dominica, go to Colombia, to Eastern Europe and Asia first. Get that look out of your face. Get that vision out of your face, your mind. Then go to Costa Rica, Colombia, the Brazils. You will say, oh, I don't want no woman like that. She look like Keisha. All right? So almost done here. So when you're between 35 and 40, you should also expect to support a wife and children on your income alone, and because any other income is a luxury. Now, I know that there's brothers up here on this platform. I know IP is what I'm loving to death, but I know IP's very opinion on this, and I respect that. But here's what I'm saying. Here's why I'm saying that you should be willing to support your family on your own income. Because when you buy a home with your wife and you need her in, now she has to go to work, right? Well, guess what? You got to go to work, right? Well, guess what? When you have children, she has to take leave to stay home with the kids. Got to go back to work. Someone else is telling your wife what to do, other than you. My wife doesn't work. My wife hasn't worked in 11 years because we wanted to create a family. I don't need nobody telling my wife what to do but me. I don't need nobody else putting my wife's schedule. She's on my schedule. And that's the way I like it. And it's worked wonders. My son's a healthy 8-year-old boy with sound mind and sound body. My daughter's going to be the same way. That's the advantage. That's the beautiful children that you get out of this deal. Your children are going to come out much better if they don't have to work. And if they want to go back to their career after they get of age, great. But I need my woman raising my kids at home. I don't need no babysitter. I don't need no daycare, no nanny, none of this crap. I need a woman that really, truly cares about my kids, and that's my wife. So I'm just bringing it out there. That's the reason why I brought it up. Now, at 35 to 40, and even before you get married, always check your beneficiaries. Make sure that every single solitary account that you have, you know who your beneficiaries are, your wife, your children. Check your insurance, whether you have term life, whole life. Make sure that if you were to drop dead tomorrow, that they're getting everything. Don't give the state nothing. Make sure your family's getting it. And keep in mind, you got to be thinking in generations anyway. So the last segment, 40 and beyond. By the time you're 40, brothers, you should be well into your life now, building wealth, owning property, and maintaining a solid network of friends. Meaning you can pick up a phone right now and call up a good friend and talk anything you want. I can do that now. And I've met friends on IP's platform. Hell, I can call up IP. I can call up Thomas Demenham, Jay Bones. I can call up Derek, Eric Guano, Dante Guano. I can call up Sean Camp, Sean Davis. Call these brothers up, Josh Epps. And then a host of Garfield Grant, my neighbor. I can call up a lot of brothers up here. That's what you want. You want to be able to pick up a phone. If a cop pull you over for some crap and got you all spread eagled on the car and you come home feeling bad, don't talk to the wife. Pick up the phone and say, yo, blood, man, you ain't gonna believe what this cop did to me today. You need to get that off your chest. And the only person that will ever understand you is another black man. Bar none. A woman ain't gonna understand that. A black man will understand that. That's who you need to talk to first. Next thing, to mentor young men to help them grow. Don't just get up there 40 and beyond and not care about the young brothers. I'm a little emotional on that because you got to help them no matter what, because they don't have enough love. They don't have people out there helping them out. So you got to help them out, 40 and beyond. And last but not least, you should be looking to get off that 50-50 plan anyway. 50-50-50. You know what I mean? 50 hours a week for 50 years, brothers. Get off that plan. If you're looking to get off that plan, you should be always looking to retire as early as possible. Take your vacations, because you know what? Whenever you take a vacation, it's going to remind you or let you know what it feels like to be totally free, to not have to worry about work, to not have to work for a living. That's what vacations are for. They are to get you in that mode to get away from that work. All right, brothers? And that's all I got, brothers. That's all I got. I'm really interested in the questions you got coming at me. But I hope I covered enough, brothers. I hope I talked too much. But that's what it is in a nutshell, brothers. Thank you.
I'm going to give Mr. Tony Mr. Tony Berry a huge round of applause.
Thanks, brother. Thank you. Thanks, brother.
Wow. Mr. Tony Berry, thank you very much for such a great breakdown. Very, very,
Thanks,
very powerful. Oh my goodness. Only words a wise man can pass down. Much appreciated, Tony. Thank you, bro. Let me read a couple of super chats, Tony, and a few cash apps, and I'll open up the phone lines, Again, any sort of disrespect towards Tony or any of my guests will result in a ban. We're all adults here, so ask appropriate questions. Don't get rude or disrespectful. Not on my platform, no. So thank you, brothers. Shout out to the brother, Mr. Sean Camp, for the £9 2 pence cash app. Thank you, Sean Camp. You know, uh, Tony, let me tell you this right. Um, there are three things certain in this world: death, taxes, and Sean Camp hitting the cash app for every live stream.
Yes.
Sean
I
Camp,
love
I
that brother,
appreciate
man.
you,
He's a
bro.
businessman. I love
I
that brother,
appreciate
man.
you,
DC, that's my man.
Sean Camp. Thank you, man. He says, "Thank you, Tony. Dropping knowledge, um, as always." Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Sean Camp. Much appreciated, bro. Shout out to the brother, London. Hold on, Mr. J Takashi, for the $5 super chat. Tony Berry, Tokyo 64, you rock, brother. Team Asia is here to win. Let's go. And this man's wisdom. Please spread your knowledge for us, OG brother. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Tony. Um, Tony, we have the Team Asia and Team Latina stream next week, so you'll be very much involved in that, Mr. Tony Berry. Can't wait for that. Shout out to London 158 for the $4.99 super chat. Shalom, peace. Thank you, London 158. Much appreciated, bro. Shout out to Mr. Evan Yearwood for the $49.99 super chat. Just tuned in. Thank you, Evan Yearwood, and new subscribers to the channel and new viewer in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Tony, and he's already super chatted like 8 times to the channel. You know, he's new, so I appreciate the brother Evan Yearwood. Thank you, bro. Shout out to the brother Rena Quayle for the 35 South African Rand super chat. Welcome back, Tony Berry. Welcome back. Yeah, it's been too long, Tony, man. 2 months is too long for
Thanks,
us, Tony.
brothers.
We need your wisdom on this channel, brother. Thank you. Um,
Thanks, brothers.
Shout out to the brother DS, my Japanese loving brother, for the $199 super chat. We as brothers need this talk. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for the kind words, DS. But a huge thank you to Tony Berry for taking the time out to reach out to me to ask me to get this stream popping. I told him,
Thanks,
of
brother.
course, Mr. Tony Berry. You're very well respected here, and we need your wisdom on this channel. Thank you, Tony.
Thanks,
Shout
brothers.
out to Mr. Joshua Epps, the brother. Thank you, Joshua Epps, another regular supporter. Three things are certain in this life: death, taxes, and Joshua Epps hitting the super chats every stream. Thank you, bro, for the $999 super chat. Shout out to IP and Tony Berry. What's up, brothers? Talk that ish, Tony. Show IP support, brothers. Show IP support, brothers. I'm emphasizing on that, brothers. 5 years gone on now. 6 years next year. Um, it's been crazy. It's been a few roller coasters, but we're here in 2021 to 2022, and it's going to be a great year next year. This intel you can't get nowhere else without people lying to you and charging you. Hashtag SYSBM. Yes, indeed. Thank you, brother. Thank you, bro. I much appreciate Joshua Epps. Shout out to the brother, Jay Takashi, again for the $5 super chat. I've always preached arranged marriages for my future offspring. You think the same way I do, Tony. Thank you so much for saying that. Yes, indeed, Jay Takashi. In my opinion, in the black community, we need a lot more arranged marriages from young ages, in my
Yes.
opinion. It's
Yeah.
too much nonsense, too much debauchery happening in our community, and that's why we've left it. So, shout out to the brother, Jay Takashi. Shout out to the brother Pat Dewitt for the $99 super sticker. Thank you, Pat Dewitt. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you, bro. Another regular supporter. Shout out to the legend, Mr. Unkimi Goodbar, for the $5 super chat. Good stream, IP. Tony, missed your call. Was training hard in the gym. I'm sure Tony will get back to you, brother. So no worries, bro. Thank you, Unkimi
No worries,
Goodbar,
brother.
my Vancouver Canadian brother. Much appreciated, bro. Shout out to Rena Quayle for the 35 South African Rand super chat. I won't date short chicks. I only date ones over 5'7". Let me mention this, right? When you rule out short chicks, you're ruling out Japanese women, Filipino women, and a whole bunch of Asian women when you say you don't date short chicks. So think about that, brothers. A lot of these chicks in Asia are short, but they're also dimes as well. So, you can't have it both ways, brothers. Shout out to you, Rena. Um, hold on, brothers. Let's see. Um, Shout out to, let's see. I think that's all the super chats so far. Thank you, Tony. Brothers, hit the cash apps, brothers. We've got over 107 people watching. Hit the cash app, hit the super chats, and of course, brothers, what was I going to say? Please hit the like button. That'll be much appreciated, brothers. Thank you. Shout out to Mr. J Bones. He's back in the building. Where you been at, J Bones? I was wondering where J Bones was. Shout out to J Bones for the $99 super sticker. Thank you, bro. I hope you're okay after yesterday, bro. But all is good, brother. And I hope you're keeping well. Thank you, J Bones. I see you in the Discord server. You made it, bro. So thank you. Shout out to Frank Harris, the legend, for the £15 3 pence super chat. Great content, Tony. Much respect. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Tony. Means a lot to us, brothers. So I'm gonna open up the phone lines right now for y'all to ask Tony Berry questions regarding the live stream topic. Please pick your questions wisely, and we'll go on from there. Thank you, brothers. But before I do so, brothers, here is a link to the Facebook group. Um, if you're not in the Facebook group, you're missing out, brothers. You know, Tony's in there, Jay Bones is in there, Theo Waff is in there, Thomas Demihin is in there, Joshua Epps, Sean Camp, Sean M. The whole brothers are in there, man. Sean Davis too. So join the Facebook group, brothers. Um, you know, um, and reach out to high value men such as all of us. You know, we all want to help brothers out, and ain't no biggie on our part. I'm also on Twitter as well, brothers. So I strongly advise you to follow me on Twitter. You know, send me a DM on Twitter if you want to speak to me. I spoke to a couple of brothers on Twitter this morning actually. So follow me on Twitter, send me a DM, retweet my stuff, like my tweets. Again, that gives me more exposure to people who need this intel. Thank you, brothers. I'm also on IG as well, brothers. I post a lot of videos in my stories, photos, videos and photos on my profile as well. And I call my subscribers and viewers through IG. So if you want to speak to me one on one, follow me on IG, send me a DM. Hey, International, can I speak to you in the next hour? Sure. You know, I'll book you in. I spoke to 5 viewers yesterday, Tony. 2 hours for
Whew.
1 hour for the other three, for the other four. So ain't no biggie on my part, brothers. I'm here to help brothers out. And last but not least, brothers, I'm also on the Cash App. That's open 24/7. It's always Frank Harris and Sean Camp here in the Cash Apps. Can we get more people here in the Cash Apps as well? Like I said, YouTube takes a 30% cut of all super chats per super chat. So please hit the Cash App, brothers. It'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you, brothers. Let me read out a couple more super chats. Hold on, brothers. Shout out to Mr. Uncommit Goodbye again for the $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you, bro. Young brothers, listen to us, older cats. We've been around the block and we want to see you make it out here. Yes, indeed. I've definitely learned a lot from Sean Camp in terms of navigating Vancouver, in terms of being a better man and you know making better moves. So much appreciation to you, Mr. Uncommit Goodbye. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Yamba Bar for the $10 super chat. Tony spoke to us like he wished he wouldn't, like he would have been spoken to as a young man. The sincerity is appreciated. How do you move forward on a life you effed up? Could you answer that, Tony?
I'm
How
sorry,
do you
which one?
Yamba Bar? So how do you move forward on a life you effed up?
Got it, got it, got it. Yes. So what you do is you know the quickest way to get rid of that, to move forward, build wealth,
Mm,
build wealth, and maintain confidence. But building wealth will have make sure that confidence is there. So that's what you should be doing. You should be building wealth. That solves all your problems.
yep, and get into a good career as well. Tony
Yes.
recommends IT, software engineering. You know, I would say law, medicine, physician, surgeon, all these accounting, finance. Get into that, brother, to build wealth. So call in, brothers, and let's get this live stream even more popping. And of course, hit the like button. If you're new to my channel through this video, hit the subscribe button. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell to always so you never miss a post, upload, a live stream from this channel. Thank you very much, brothers, and welcome to the International Passport Movement. If you're new, much love, brothers. Calling, brothers. Shout out to you, Willie Beeman. I see you, bro. I see you, brother. That's a brother right there, Willie Beeman. Cool brother right there. Cool brother. The brothers are in here. The whole crew's in here. J Bones, Miss International, J Takashi. Yeah, you're verified, J Takashi. You're verified, J Bones. Sean Camp, you're verified. Thank you, brothers. Let me bring in J Takashi for his first question. What's up, Jay?
Okay. First off, I want to say a couple of things. Hi, IP. I'm glad you're doing okay. That's great. Tony Berry, I'm so happy on the birth of your new born child. That brings
Thanks,
tears to
bro.
my eyes, and that it was done correctly. And it's like it's beautiful to me to know that you brought new life in the world.
Thanks, brother. Thank you, man. You brought tears to my eyes a little bit too when you got on here because I was thinking about you when I was doing this setup, brother. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. Like I said, everything you said, your wisdom means a lot to me, and it touches me a lot to make me be better. But you hit a lot of arrows on the head today, and I try to sort it into like two questions. I think my first one is with the arranged marriage on what you talked about, especially when I super chatted. I came to this thought maybe two years ago to think the old school like Camelot ways, Saudi Arabia ways, and the Japanese ways. I'm thinking that's the way to go for our people, but more so I think just for our children, our offspring, in order to be successful with joining families, but also just being successful with marriages. I'm thinking that's the right way to go because the way we're doing things over here is kind of effed up. I'm not going to lie about that. And I think this whole, well, what if she doesn't want? Listen, I'm going to be the best father I can possibly be. But here's the thing. It's going to be my rules, my house, my system. I'm going to raise my daughter to be married off to the boy who I connect with, who the fellow man I network with, so that those two can be groomed to be married together. I don't believe in just your daughter going through dudes. I'm sorry, I'm not a believer that that's what leads to screwed up families and your daughter being dysfunctional. So Tony Berry, I do agree with you on that. That's what I'm most likely going to do with my future offspring, because I don't agree with none of this. Just do whatever she wants nonsense. I'm sorry, it's disastrous, and it's some of the most destructive advice to give to modern day dating or modern day relationships nowadays. I'm sorry, because honestly, I don't believe in relationships. I really don't. I believe in marriages. I think marriages are like the success for us. But that's just all I have to say on that. I think the only other thing you have to say was when you go there, don't just go there to sightsee, go there to build wealth. I actually do agree with you on there. I don't think you should just be there to sightsee and take in the sights. That's a beautiful thing. That's a byproduct of being there, but you should go there with a plan and a purpose. Because if you're planning on marrying someone someday, you need to have your priorities straight and you need not to dilly-dally around. I think I'll say this, for me, it's really gonna hit home once I've done all the work and I meet that certain person that I've been vetting for a while. And then when I can't imagine life without her, that's when it starts clicking. I'm gonna start like, okay, this is what I need to savings for our future offspring. I'm going to get that right now. I got to look into schools. That's something I could do with my wife, but I think I should look that up because I technically do want her to have a say in that of what schools are close in our area. Maybe like, what's the success rate for it? What's going to benefit them? What is close to the house? Like I said, are there special needs that they have that I need to take care of? Because I'll be like one of those. I'll be like a shadow of my kids, literally, because I'm that type of guy that loves kids a lot. So, I mean, they're going to be the number one priority for me. So, in regards to those two things that I said, sir, is there anything you want to respond to on that?
Yes. So as you were talking, and I think you said you were 22, 23 years old?
Oh, no, sir, I'm 30. I turned 30 this year.
30. Okay. See, you look young too, brother. So see, black don't crack, man. And see, here's what I see. And it's funny before you came on, and because like I said, when I put this together, I thought about you. I was thinking about the young Gorno brothers. I keep thinking all you brothers are younger, but these brothers are in their 30s too. So, but here's the thing. I'm looking at a platform, and I told you guys about that Black Demographics group. I'm looking at this site, brothers. You're not gonna believe this. This is based on 2019 U.S. Census Bureau information. Now, the age between 25 and 40. Now, where was I talking about? I talked up to 40 and beyond, right?
You
Well,
did.
25 to 40, amongst single black men and women, they're saying they're with 7,660,000 plus black men and women. This is shocking to me. 22% of us, 22% of us are not making any income at all. And most of those people, there's more men. So according to this chart, there's like 973,000 men compared to 707,000 women that are not making income. The next one up, under $20,000 a year, it's coming in at 23%. So think about it. That's 45% of black people that are making under $20,000 a year. The next one up is $20,000 to $50,000 a year. 39% of blacks are making that. So 14% of blacks, only 14% of blacks, now get this, fellas, only 14% of blacks that are single are making over $50,000 a year to $100,000 a year. And then 100,000 and up, only 2% that are single. Most of them, a lot of them are men, 90,000 men compared to 80,000 women. And then the one between 50 and 100,000, 531,000 women to men. The one between 20 and 50,000, more women than men. The only place where men are more than women is on each end, the poor end or the richer end. But look at this. Only 16% of us that are single are making more than $50,000 a year. Anything, but that's still banana money. That's peanut money. See?
Yeah.
So people like in your situation, Jay, you got to be moving. You don't have any time to waste, brother. No time to waste. You ain't got time. And I love what you respond. Your response on marriages. And brothers, this is what I'm talking about. We build a network here, which we're building. IP's son comes to propose to my daughter. That's a wrap. Because I know what IP is about. Jay, your daughter, your son coming, or my son proposed to your daughter. That's a wrap. You see what I'm saying? And they're going to raise more beautiful families. No drama, no crap. They're going to blow the Cosbys out of the water. That's what it's about. But you know what I'm saying? But you got to look at these numbers. And these numbers are horrific for single black men and women between the ages of 25 and 40, where you are starting to make a lot of your money. Those are horrific numbers. So you ain't got time. You don't have time. Young brothers, you got no.
I've lost you again, Mr. Tony. Okay.
Oh no, he's good. He's good. Yeah, it just unfroze him. But yes, he's right. We're, like I said, we're on a deadline, and we have to like move with a sense of urgency, but also we have to like really do our research a lot. And then, like I said, I know people don't have to do research, but guess what? If you want to succeed in life, you got to do the research. It can be nauseating and a headaching. Even now, like when I'm on this stream, before I came on, I was actually listening, doing my Japanese stuff that I have to do as soon as I got off of work, because I'm trying to maintain learning other things while also trying to do the work. Because I tell people all the time, man, it's IP. I know you're doing a lot of work, brother. It is work. Like I said, there's nothing about this that should be fun, but like I said, you have to swallow some stuff in order to get the job done.
Thank you, Jay Takashi. Much appreciated for your insight on this.
Thanks,
topic,
Jay.
brother.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, Jay.
Oh no, thank you. Appreciate it.
Put yourself on mute, Jay. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Kingu Kitsune for the £3.76 cash app. Thank you, Kingu. Tony Berry, so wise, he taught Roshi the Kamehameha. Dragon Ball Z reference. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, brother.
Shout out to Uncle Meet Goodbar, the legend, Mr. Sean Davis, for the $5 super chat. Tony, giving wisdom to you youngsters. This is golden for you. Third time you support the channel, Mr. Uncle Meet Goodbar. It means a lot to me, bro. Much appreciated, Sean. Thank you, brother. My Canadian brother out there in Vancouver. Hope you keep
King in Vancouver, the Vancouver King, brother. The Vancouver King.
The Vancouver King. I'm gonna start calling you that from now on, bro. The Vancouver King, or the King of Vancouver. Shout out to Extreme Measures for the $4.99 super chat. Eric here. Thanks, Tony. This was flame. Shout out to Eric Gurno. Lovely seeing you here. Is your brother in the chat as well? Shout out to the Gurno twins.
Tell Dante to get up here, brother.
Yeah, Dante, where you at, Dante, man? Shout out to Eric and Dante Gurno. The brothers, went to Vancouver recently, had a great time, dropped great intel for us, and I'm loving brothers, getting out there. So shout out to you, brothers. Shout out to you, Extreme Measures. Let me bring in Mr. J Bones. How you doing, J Bones? You okay, bro?
God is great and the paper is straight. What's going on, gentlemen?
Man, how you doing?
Not bad at all, IP. How are you, man?
I'm all good, man. This stream has just rejuvenated me, man. The gems that Tony Berry dropped has just it's really got me excited for 2022. I got to apply this to my life, and I hope brothers will do in 2022 because ain't no games we're playing out here, bro. We're going full throttle with the SYSBM movement and the passport movement, J Bones, man. So all good,
Oh
brother.
yeah. Oh yeah, we looking like King Gu Force out here, no doubt. Yeah, sorry about that, IP. I got so much work, man. I'm between the office and home, so I just walked in the house and I thought I'd jump in for a quick second. First of all, shout out to I see my brother Mr. International here. IP, my apologies for yesterday, man. I was telling Tony Berry that, in America, IP, when it comes to the holiday season, I got so much work. It's not even, I got a lot on my mind. I got a
Mm.
lot on my mind, bro. It's not even I'm running on 2-3 different laptops. I'm answering like 300 emails, running back and forth in Manhattan. It's not a joke right now, but yeah, I'm sorry about that yesterday. I just want to make sure I set a better example. Shout out to Miss International. My apologies for that, young brother. Um, Tony, one of the things too, I've been hearing that IP has been doing like a lot of chats. He's been doing 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours with some of the other brothers, and trying to give them advice, trying to keep their minds sane. Um, I our gift is going to be our curse, and unfortunately, Tony, your gift is going to be your curse too. Some of these brothers, I've already started, kind of referencing them and showing them the way, pushing them towards your side. A lot of these brothers are going to be calling you, Tony, so you gotta be ready. Yeah, you got
Got
to
you,
be
brother.
ready.
Thank you.
Yeah. The
Thank you,
gift
brother.
is going to be the curse. And shout out to our brother Sean Davis too. If Uncle Sean can make himself useful, or he can make himself ready, definitely we're definitely going to have to be reaching out to Uncle Sean Davis too, man. That's the king of Vancouver right there. Shout out to Uncle
Yep.
Sean Davis.
Hmm.
We didn't have this. We didn't have it. IP. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna pretend. There was no Tony Berry when we was growing up. There was
Mm.
no Tony Berry when we was growing up. I absolutely. You couldn't find one. You couldn't find one at all. There was nowhere you can find a Tony Berry when we grew. In whatever, I don't care what neighborhood you grew up in. You couldn't find a Tony Berry. It's impossible. You couldn't find an Uncle Sean Davis. You couldn't find a Theo Web Application Firewall. You can find these brothers anywhere. So, shout out to the brothers, man. My thing is, IP, when I first saw your channel, I was like, all right, I'm not sure what's going on up here, but I do notice that if I can convince some of these brothers to use the passport, fly out, it can decrease this stress and this demonic feeling that is given to us as black men here in a country. I
Mm.
mean, I tell you, IP, you got to be here. You got to be here. It's like walking amongst, it's like a soldier. It's like God's soldier walking amongst the devil around here. Everywhere we turn, there's always some new obstacles for us as black men. So,
Yep.
shout out to the brothers. You guys keep safe, man. Stay safe, stay sane. Some of these things may look crazy. It may look like, you might be in some sort of a matrix or something. You might be like you're stuck, but you're not really stuck, man. Trust me. Some of our brothers here, they haven't traveled. You wouldn't believe how many people call me all the time, IP, on Facebook, to tell me about, oh, yo, I heard IP dropping game about Costa Rica. I'm about to go. I just bought my ticket. I heard IP dropping game about Brazil. I'm about to go. I got like 6 or 7 guys already. I got a guy that called me 2 o'clock yesterday in the morning. I'm not even gonna say his name. He's on a Facebook channel. He was like, yo, I already bought my ticket. I'm about to go. I'm looking for somebody. Can you tell IP if you can find somebody else? Maybe we can go together. When you brothers start getting out, I don't care what country it is, but as soon as you drop off, your mind is going to be completely clear.
Mm.
Trust me, it's going to work. Just keep calm, keep collected. Everything is going to be fine. I'm going to be gone for some time. I'm not going to be as accessible as I usually am because from now in the next couple of months, I got so much work, man. I don't even know what's going on. But everything's going to be fine, brothers. And IP, once again, man, shout out to you, big bro. Thanks a lot, man. Keep safe out there in London. You know, um, keep your head up too, man. We're always praying for you.
Thank you for that, J Bones. Great comment there, brother. Much appreciated, bro. Um, Let me shout out to the real Black Ula for the $5 super chat at Tony Berry. What city do you recommend to a man first time in the Philippines?
You want to go to either one or two places, brother. You want to go to Manila or Angeles City.
Thank you, Tony Berry. Again, refer back to our Filipino stream. Me and Tony did a couple months ago, brother. It has all the info you need. Thank you for that super chat, the real Black Ola. Much appreciated, bro. Let me bring in Mr. Sean Camp, the legend. Sean Camp, how you doing, brother?
Hey, how you doing, IP? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, bro. Loud and clear. The accent is as distinct as
That's that DC. That's that
from
distinct DC,
from
man.
Goku from Dragon Ball Z. So loud and clear, bro.
You never forget that accent.
Hey, man. Hey, how everybody doing on the panel and the stream? How everybody doing, man?
Oh, doing all good, brothers. All good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big brother
okay.
Sean, what's going on, man? How's your daughter doing at Pitt?
Oh man, she's doing good. Like I told you, J Bones,
Yeah.
man, I have two in college, dog. So
Yeah.
Not one,
man.
but two, baby.
Yeah, we had what's his name? We had Tony Berry in the first few minutes of the stream. He said something very important. He said that his son or his daughter is basically going to end up, walking across the street and marrying IP's son and daughter, and we're going to keep this generational wealth together. IP, you know why I was excited when Sean Camp told us that his daughter was going to Pitt? Pitt is a generational wealth school. A lot of people didn't know that. Yeah, it's a generational wealth school. Yeah, so Sean Camp automatically now has his daughter in a generational wealth school. It's an excellent school. So congratulations to you, Sean.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, man. Trying to keep them on the right track, man. So far so good. Yeah, Tony. First of all, IP, messing with Tony Berry, man. Ever since the first time we talked, man. Me and this brother just connected. Like, just a real good dude, man. We done had some funny and passionate conversations about a lot of things. So, man, he's like a big brother to me, man. Even though I'm an older cat as well, but just the knowledge we be dropping onto each other, man, it's just been great. And it's just been great meeting a lot of guys on this panel, man. But I just wanted to say, to all you young cats, man, like J Bones just said, I didn't have this coming up, and I was a wild child when I was young. I did not have this coming up, man. So please soak up this knowledge. I just want to encourage the young cats, please soak up this knowledge. That's all I ask of you guys. And Jay Takashi, goddamn, dog, I didn't know you was 30. I thought you was like 22, big dog.
Yeah, me too.
I thought, we was crazy. I thought you. I swear all the time. I've been telling Jay Takashi. I've been telling, if somebody says something to you, tell them it's my fault. I'm sorry. I've been telling people you're 22. I literally been telling.
Yeah. Oh.
22 years old. I've been telling people you were 22.
You thought I was 22 this whole time? Oh.
I thought you were.
I thought you were 22, brother.
I thought you were 22, and I thought Miss International was 21. So I thought you were 21 and Miss International was 22. But hey, man, God bless you, bro. Black don't crack.
And I also wanted to say, man, I appreciate the young guys taking the initiative to do what y'all guys are doing, man. Like, trying to be better black men, trying to travel. I mean, this is something new, man. When I was coming up, nobody was talking about traveling. It's like, oh, I'm gonna just go up the street. Like, I'm gonna go out to Virginia or Maryland. Like, that was all brothers knew, man. So man, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you young guys taking this initiative, man, and keep up the good work, man. That's all I wanted to say, IP. I just got in too, man. I'm gonna drop off. Man, I'm about to fall out. I need to get something to eat, man. But I'm still listening. And one more thing, man. Hey, don't talk, man. If you divorce, Tony Berry gonna try to have you having 20 more kids after you get into a new marriage, man. So watch that dude on that one.
Thank you for that, Sean Camp.
All right, man. Love y'all cats, man.
Love you too, brother. All right, DC. Holler at you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, Sean Camp, you be well, man.
Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it, bro. Have a great time eating some fish and chips. Thank you, bro. when you buy your.
Okay, fella.
All right, be easy, bro. Be easy. Thank you, man.
All right, J.
Miss International, I see you in the background. Can you turn your camera on briefly, bro, just so I know it's you? Oh, where is he? Miss International? Yep, you good, bro. You verified. Thank you, brother. Let me bring in Mr. International. Mr. International legend. How you doing, bro?
Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
How you
Hey,
doing,
reach
Master?
out to me, Reach out to me, Mr. International, on Facebook, man. We need to talk, brother. I heard you from the area. We got.
All right, bro. So I got you. I got you, Tony Berry. It's about
All
time
right,
I
man.
reach out to you.
Gotcha. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, and I would just like to go back to the J Bones because I heard what he said, and I appreciate your apology, bro. And there's no need for an apology because you, Tony Berry, Theo Waugh, Jay Takashi, you know what I mean? Y'all, there's a select few guys that I look up to, and you're definitely one of them, J Bones. So at the end of the day, there's no need to apologize because at the end of the day, I know if my name gets brought up in y'all mouths, it's all about joking because I know it's genuine love. You know what I mean? So it was like I texted Jay Bones later and talked about it. We talked about it, and just know that y'all are my big bros and stuff. And I'm
Thanks, brother.
just like I say, all these streams. I don't think I missed one of IP streams in the past like couple years, man. Like
Damn.
I don't think I
Oh,
ever like missed like a stream. You know what I mean? It's just I was learning because ever since a kid I was learning about uh talking to girls in different states and then I went to different countries and I've been on this way for a long time and I just like to say appreciate IP and Tony Berry. You know what I mean? And everybody, all the OGs, you know what I mean? Like y'all talk about 22 this, you know what I mean? I'm actually 22, man, and I don't want my life to go to go fly past me, man. And I ain't gonna let it fly past me, man. So
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say thanks to everybody for everything that y'all do for me, man.
oh, no
Thank you, Mr.
problem, brother.
International.
Much
Much
appreciated.
And
appreciated, bro.
And
Mhm.
also, just a little thing to tag on to that thing I just said, man. The Matrix is going to try to divide us. All this small talk, north and south and stuff. At the end of the day, I love everybody, and I'm colorblind. I love every color. You know what I mean? So the Matrix is going to try to bring little stuff the into the stream to divide us, but we're strong and we're not going to let it happen. So all that stuff in the past, I completely forgot about it because I watched this live stream today and it was better than both of those combined because I felt of course, there's some great intel the past 2 days that I learned for sure. But you get what I'm saying. Genuineness makes it a classic. When I say it's a classic, this is a classic, I really mean it. And I don't think I said this is a classic for a couple of streams. And this is a classic, man. Appreciate it.
Yes,
Thanks,
thank
brother.
you for that, brother. Much appreciated, bro. Shout out to Dante Gueno in the building. What's up, Dante Gueno? Thank you for the $1 super chat. Thank you, brother, for supporting the channel. It means a lot to me, bro. Thank you so much.
What
Mr.
up,
Terrell
Dante?
Boxley, what's up, brother? Thank you, bro, for supporting the channel with the $19.99 dollar super chat. I'm late to the stream, so I will support as I do. Yes, thank you, Mr. Terrell Boxley. I hope business is good with your food store. Thank you, bro. Always a pleasure having you on my channel. In fact, call in, bro. I love your passion when you speak, Terrell Boxley. It's great. So call in, brother. Thank you, bro. Let me bring in Jaron Patton. Jaron Patton, can you turn your camera on briefly, please, just so I know you're not a troll?
AIP, after you bringing him in, I did want to ask Tony Berry a question on what he was talking about retirement.
Yeah, you're good, Jaron. Thank you, Jaron. Turn it off. Go on. It's international. Go on, bro. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'll come back to you afterwards. Sorry, bro.
Yep.
Let me bring in Jaron Patton. What's up, Jaron Patton? How you doing, bro?
How you guys doing?
All right,
We're
brother.
doing good, bro.
Good. Glad to hear. So, I wanted to make this perfectly clear so everybody else can understand. And I'm not a troll, so okay. So
Okay.
anyway, the only thing that I want to say this to everybody around here, that I have no intention of dating women in America. I mean, it's
bro,
nothing personal. Oh, sorry. I
bro,
mean, it's
bro.
nothing personal. Yes.
To keep it on the live stream topic, man. You said
All right.
you said that every stream, bro.
Oh, right. I know. Because I wanted to. I had to agree with what Tony just said, and what he said makes absolutely sense because I can relate to what he's saying right now because what he's saying is true, and like we gotta work our way up. That means put in the work. When you travel around the world and then when you go abroad, and for me, like as a man, as an adult, I'm the one what we'll call the shots. Like I don't want my future kids or like okay, let me rephrase this because I'm trying to take my time.
Go on, bro.
So hmm, what I'm trying to say is, as an adult, I had to go my own way, and I don't want my future kids. Like I said, I don't want them to just like throw their lives away. I want to raise my kids even better. And then the other thing, like the interage marriage thing, like I don't believe in that, you know, because like it's like that you are married to a stranger that you're not falling in love with. Interrate, I mean, interarranged marriage is like you're married to a stranger, like you don't even know this person.
Hmm.
Because for me myself, I want to marry a person do I have feelings for, true feelings. I wanted to marry a person that is true love, not to marry a person that I do not know. I don't know who this person is.
Hmm.
That is not my thing, you know. I don't do an arranged marriage. I know it's for some people, but for me it's not now for me. I wanted to get married for true love. That's it.
Okay, thank you,
And,
brother.
and
Can
I
I
will
can I
say this.
rebuttal? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
go
go
on,
ahead.
Tony.
No,
Go on,
I
Tony.
was just gonna I'm gonna rebut. Come back on that. Why I think that arranged marriages are good. And I'm not saying that you don't know each other. Okay, you're gonna marry her, you're gonna marry him. This is not what I meant. What I mean, I can clarify this, is we have a network we're building here. And we know that each one of these men on this platform are going to raise beautiful families because they're all headed in the right direction. They're getting their passports. They're going to meet mates overseas that's on their purpose. So yes, you're right. Love does matter. You do want to come into contact. You want to have love with the person that you mate with, but you also have to be their friend. You have to be friends too. You have to be able to talk to this woman and say anything you want. She has to be the same way with you. Because if one of you go down, you get paralyzed, you can't walk, you can't operate. That person has to still be there. That's where the love and the harmony comes in. The arrangement comes to where you're just setting up your children in an environment where they can have a pool of good people to meet, is what I mean. Not,
yeah,
hey, Takeshi, bring me your son. Here's my daughter. No, it's when they go out in the world. If we're all over the world and we're all over the country. My daughter goes to UK or Canada, wherever, and kids are there, and she happens to meet his son. That's not saying that they're going to off, but she and him, they both have good choices.
Mm.
Their choice is a lot better this way. Is all I'm saying.
yeah, yeah. Okay. I understand that, and I totally agree. Like, I just want my children to like find the right person, you know, because I wanted to raise them better than that. Because it no matter if you travel around the world, you travel to UK, to Europe, to any type of places. If you meet that special someone, like just marry this person for true love. Do not marry the stranger that you do not know. You don't even know this person. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
brother, let me come in here, right? That sounds good in a perfect world, but unfortunately, we don't live in a perfect world. Um, in the black community, we've left our women to do what they want, date who they want. And look at the end result in that. Single mothers, a bunch of emotional brothers going around killing other brothers, being simps, being uncontrollable. It's a mess right now. So that's what happens when you give women in our community freedom to date who they want. And they're going to choose Pookie and Ray Ray over educated brothers. So the last resort to save the so-called community is arranged marriage. But end of the day, bro, like I said, we've left the community where we are our own community here of educated brothers with our foreign women. And that will include black foreign women for those haters out there saying that international passport only cares about white and Asian women and Latina women. Black women are involved too. So, bro,
Right.
you're right about that, but
Agreed.
nothing we can do about that.
Yeah,
brother.
because the thing is, brothers, is this. The brother was saying that he wants them to go out and choose who they want to marry. The problem, like IP is saying, in the West is, but we don't know how to choose. That's why we have to build communities to where we have better chance. We don't. I didn't know how to choose. You see, now until late in my life. See, I didn't know. A lot of us don't know. So it's nice to go out there and say, hey, I want to find a woman I love. I want to do this or that. But you yourself may not know how to choose and don't even know that you don't know how to choose. That's what I'm getting at. You know me, brothers. I'm afraid. I'm straight up. I'm frank. But I'm not gonna lie to brothers. I'm not gonna blow smoke up anybody and brothers like that. I'm telling you, you may also be in the situation yourself where you don't know how to choose. See,
Right.
that's why it's good to come into a community of people that no matter which way you end up, you're gonna find somebody you love, and that person that you find that you love will be the right person.
Exactly. And I totally agree on that. And then I understand that. And then because like IP, you're right, because like it's not really a perfect world, because like I just don't want my future kids like to just marry just dating the wrong people. I just want them to know what's best for them. You know what I'm saying? I want them to live a better life. I don't want them to throw their lives away. Because for myself, like, because the right woman is for me, because for me as a man, like I said, I
Sorry,
call this.
Jaron Patton, I apologize, but I need to move on to the next caller. Sorry, bro, but I'll come back to you later on, bro, to discuss it further. But we've got to bear in mind that
Okay,
there's other callers as well. So thank you, brother. Much appreciated, Jaron
okay.
Patton. Thank you, bro. Let's see here. Let me drop you off, Jaron, so I can get another caller in. But call in 10 minutes, brother. Okay. Thank you. Shout out to Conrad Grant for the $5 super chat. I give special shout out to the legendary Tony Berry, dropping his insight, wisdom with me. I wish I had this game growing up. IP, you're a blessing to me, brother. This flames. Hey, thank you for that, Mr. Conrad Grant. Tony, there's three things that are certain in this world: death, taxes, and Conrad Grant. And Conrad Grant always supporting the channel every single live
Yep.
stream. That's certain. That is certain. Thank you, Conrad Grant. Appreciate it, bro. Much appreciated for your support. Thank you, brother. Let me bring in Zach Hayes. Zach, yes, the legend Zach. It's been a minute, bro. How you doing, Zach?
Is that Zach?
What up, Zach, man?
What's up?
Zach
Zach
Hayes,
Hayes.
long time no see, brother. What's going on?
What's up? What's going
Zach
on?
Hayes in the house.
What's going on? What's up?
What's up?
What's up, Zach, man? Hey, I saw you a couple days ago. Thank you for calling in
Yeah,
again, bro. Always good
yeah,
seeing your
yeah.
face.
Always glad to see all of you guys, especially Tony Berry. You always got some good
Thanks, brother.
stuff to say. I was
Thanks,
about
brother.
to correct that to remember. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, this topic, yeah, man, I understand that you aren't really a fan of marijuana, but I'm actually starting a marijuana edible company in Oregon. I understand that the West hasn't really been the best geographical location for Black men, but at the same time, there's still a lot of opportunities that you can seek financially to flourish here. And like you said in one of your past live streams, you work hard in the West because at the end of the day, America still has the highest currency in the world. And then when it's all said and done, you go to a foreign country where you have beautiful foreign women, buy some property out there, try to make all of that before 35, around 35, 40. You can make your millions, go out there, be happy, be positive, stay away from the negative BS, and just raise your kids and, and develop a great family foundation out there. That's just what I'm seeking right now.
And no matter what, brother, you can be in any business you want. I know everybody's gonna have their opinions on that, but it is legal in most places in the United States.
Right.
Therefore, it's a legal business. Therefore, you have to, if that's what you aspire to do, means get paid, make that money. But I'm sure you know that the marijuana world is very competitive now.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And you know, here's the thing, right? It's just like religion. Like this isn't something that you go around and you tell people about, right? Like you don't go around and you tell people, oh, marijuana does X, Y, and Z. No, right? And that's why I don't really like when Christians come up to me in a train station and tell me, oh, Jesus Christ is going to save you. Like, you know, you find like-minded people who are in the field or whatever interests you have, and you just form a collective from there. But you know, whoever is interested in what I have to offer, those people are going to gravitate towards it, you know, and those who aren't, then that's just on them. I know what I've seen with my own eyes, and I'm not here to exaggerate. I'm not here to blow smoke, but I'm just being honest. I've seen a lot of stuff in my 23 years of life. I'm just at a point right now, you know, I just want to be the most positive and just happy God possible. Now, and marijuana allows me to get to get to the mental clarity that I'm seeking. But I know everybody has their own perception of it. I understand that it's going to come with titles, and I've already accepted that, you know. So it just is what it is. Just be happy, brothers. Make your money. Stay positive. Anybody who's giving you any negative BS, block them out. Get your money. Go out. Get out of this country. Like IP said, get your passport. Flourish. Be successful. That's the bottom line of this channel. You know, that's all I encourage everybody who's watching this. Everybody this panel, man. We got too much going on right now to not flourish, especially in 2022. This is our decade, brothers. I don't hear anything else except making money and being successful from any of you guys. Seriously.
Yes, thank you for that motivational speech, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
This is why we have to have this platform, brothers. I was going to tell you the demographics I just discovered. And now I know in Canada, Davis can allude to this too, they do their census every year. America does their census every 10 years. I'm sad to say that we've lost blacks in this country, down to just 12.4% of the population. When I was born, we were almost 14% in the 60s. The last census at 13.4%. So dwindling. Just within 10 years, we've lost a percentage in the population because we don't have enough people in our community that are creating families that will flourish.
Yes.
We don't have communities anyway. We have neighborhoods. And the difference between a neighborhood and a community, in a neighborhood, it's just there. It's just a bunch of buildings, a bunch of houses where nobody cares about each other. A community is where you see a guy walk down the street that you never saw before, and you ask who is doing that. That's a community. You see a guy parking his RV across the street when he's not supposed to. That's a community, right? So our numbers we're losing. Now, in Britain, there's only 3% black. If these people don't care about us at 12.4%, what do you think they're going to care about us at 11.4%? And so on. Those are our children's numbers we're looking at now. By the time my son's 30, we may only be 10% population.
Damn.
So we don't have time, brothers. We really don't have time. And that, brothers, we really don't.
Thank you for that breakdown, Tony. Very sad to hear that. That's very shocking. There's many factors in the decrease of the Black American population. Very sad to hear that. In my opinion, brothers in America should be at 20%, 25%. You know, something's not right there. There's a bigger play there, and it's working. And us brothers, we don't have the power to change things, but we do have the power to change our own lives personally. I don't know what that background noise is, but I'm gonna have to mute. And that's you, Zach Zone, Zach Hayes. Sorry, but I had to mute you. Has some weird background noise. There's no saving the community, in my opinion. Jay Bones can verify it. Tony Berry can verify it. Brothers need to focus on themselves, the brothers who think like them, and build their own communities. You know, it's just I don't know what to do. You know, we can't do it.
IP, I can verify it.
Damn, yeah. You know, a lot of factors: abortion rates, high abortion rates. A lot of brothers killing other brothers. You know, harming other brothers, which is stupid in my opinion. A lot of killing. You know, a lot of just nonsense that's happening in our community, in the UK, in the US. And I'm not here for it. I've got my own life to live. Brothers have their own lives to live. We're not Superman. We're not Batman. We're human beings. So, we can't fix your life for you. You got to do it yourself. Shout out to the brother Zach Hayes and Tony Berry. Zach, lovely seeing your face here again, brother. We want to see you more on this channel, Zach. You can't just ghost and not, and not tell us where you're at, bro. You can't do that again, brother. So thank you, Zach. Shout out to Joshua Epps for the $499 super chat. When you take care of your business and have a good wife by your side, you look like Tony Berry. Yes, indeed, Mr. Tony Berry, almost 60, looks like he's 45. That's goals right there. That's goals. That's what happens when you have a dime, feminine, Japanese chick right next to you. She's letting you do all the work. She's supporting you. She's not in your face all day. Give me money. Blah blah blah. Where's this? Where's that? No, she's supportive of Tony Berry's plan and his purpose. That's the woman that brothers should be going for. Brothers out here that are 30 looking at their 45 because they've got horrible women in their lives. They've got to pay child support. They've got a horrible a woman that they're impregnated that ain't ish, and they're going through a lot. And I don't want that for brothers on my channel. Hell no. So brothers, let's be more selective with our women choices, and move on from there. Thank you, brothers. Shout out to Darrell Robinson for the $10 super chat. Special thanks to the Guard of Brothers, Classic Stream, Master IP, and Master Tony Berry. What institutions do you think brothers could become leaders of in the countries they move to? I would say, Tony, chime in as well, Tony. I would say Japan, Costa Rica. I would probably say Germany, because they love American brothers there. So if a bunch of American brothers from my channel went there, educated in suits in certain business industries, they could lead that country in certain sectors. And maybe Vancouver, Canada. Sean Davis can confirm that for me when I bring him in next. And we'll go on from there, brothers. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Darrell Robinson. Much appreciated, bro. I think Tony Berry has some technical issues, so we'll wait on him. Let me bring in Devil's Bane. What's up, Devil's Bane? How you doing, brother?
What's going on, brothers? Salute to Tony Berry, J. Takashi, J. Bones, Mr. International, and my homeboy to the right, whose name escapes me at the moment. I do apologize, my brother. Keith.
Keith. Who's Keith?
Sorry, what's the name to the brother? Of the brother to my right?
Hold on. That should be Zach Hayes.
Zach Hayes. I don't know why you look like a Keith for some reason, man. Zach Hayes. Salute to you, brother. Salute. But yeah, I thought this was a good topic. I wanted to hop in and just get my little 2 cents on it. I kind of missed the beginning of this, unfortunately. But I don't know if this has been said. I just kind of want to add in my 2 cents on what I think men should be doing. So I think all men should try to establish like some sort of financial foundation for themselves. And I mean, to get there, you can get there through a high income skill, like, a lot of us do in tech. I mean, Tony, I believe Tony's like a software engineer, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah. Software engineering, that's a great skill. Anybody can literally learn that from like YouTube if they really want to. I highly recommend, if you're interested in that, try to learn. But I would recommend something that's a little bit more meta than just knowing a skill. So I would recommend brothers understand how markets work. And when I say how markets work, I mean understand price movement, price action, those types of things. Because once you apply that knowledge, literally in any industry, like, you can prosper. Like, you don't have to necessarily like pigeonhole yourself, or even have to feel like you need an employer to like get by. Because I mean, once you understand something, like for example, like, I've been studying the NFT market recently, and that has showed me huge potential for profit. And honestly, my goal now is literally flip NFTs reinvest that money I make into DAOs, and then from there retire potentially. So I want to do that by 2022, and that's my goal right now. I thought by this point I'd be able to be traveling internationally, and honestly, I want to be in the Philippines by this point. But with this Omicron stuff, like I don't really see that happening anymore. And also, I'm starting a new job next Monday, so my PTO slate's getting totally cleaned. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have another year of grinding in the Matrix. But I've got some. I'm gonna be making some big boy plays. So that's that's how we're gonna do it in 2022.
On that note, Devil's Bane, we need you on the Discord server to drop that financial game for brothers, man. Why are you not reaching out to me to join that server, bro? What's going on, man?
Oh man, dude, I'm a ninja, dude. I don't even like to get tied up in like a lot of internet stuff, honestly. Like I'm really just kind of a recluse. I got my close circle of friends IRL, and actually recently I've been talking to a chick I went to high school with, ironically, and if I had to rate her looks like out of 10, and like I'm hard on these females. I would honestly rate her like an 8.5, maybe 9. Like she is like pretty fine Persian chick, well endowed, like just my type. But things have been going pretty well with that. I'm just kind of playing that by ear and just kind of like seeing where it goes. But I get like, listen, like my name is Devil's Bane, okay? So like I understand what good means. I understand what bad means too, okay? So like with this chick, like I'm very skeptical of any Matrix chick. I'm like immediately just I assume there's gonna be like some sort of philanderous activity if I dig deep enough. I gave this girl plenty of opportunities to just like show her cards. Like I was like, hey, she was like letting me know like she wanted to like start learning like how to side hustle, start making more money and stuff. I'm like, because she's like so damn attractive. I'm like, oh yeah, like we could start shit up in OnlyFans, we can start I went full demon time on her, like straight up. And she rejected all of that, man. She really was she surprised me. I gave her like every opportunity to do some like hoe shit or like to like do some to do some philanderous activities, and she passed on every one. So I'm floored. I'm still trying to figure her out, but she's been showing me nothing but good signs lately, and I'm just gonna keep on seeing where this goes. But
But brother, okay. Let me ask you: is she wasting your time though? Is she wasting your time?
No. That's something I'm also very critical about. I don't even like to like hang out with women if it's not like we're not really doing anything like that. I invited her over to my place. She came through. She like, okay, I straight up was like, hey, like, I'm trying to hook up. Like I'm not trying to like, talk and like be your friend and stuff. So like I let her know what it was. She said because of the situation that she's in with like getting over her last relationship, she needs a little bit more time before she's like ready to like hook up or date or do anything serious with anybody. And I said, okay, fine. But she came over and brought me food. So like I was like, hey, that's you don't have to give me booty if you're gonna bring value to my life in other ways like that. So like I didn't expect her to like have that in her, but she did. Mm-hmm. And hats off to her. We had great combo. Like I learned a lot about her, just like her, like because I haven't seen this chick since like high school, so like it's been like 10 years. So like yeah, she was.
What did I say earlier in the pot, brother? I said leave high school where it's at. And here's the thing: yeah, she may be bringing you food and stuff, but now you're on her terms. You don't want to be on her terms. You want her on your terms.
Oh yeah.
Ready? Yeah. Next, you got 20 more women out there that are. I mean, I know
that's
what
true.
You think. You know what you said. Hey, I'm Tony Berry, brother. I'm gonna tell you straight. You wasted your time. You need to get somebody else.
I mean, hey. The way I see it at this point is like, hey, I'm gonna be in the Matrix like another year at least, just because of the PTO situation, and this job, the salary is such a big like pay raise from what I was making before that I can't really say no to this opportunity. So since I'm gonna be here anyway, if I can have a woman that already knows what I'm about, like I already told her like when she came over, like I'm not really interested in marriage. I'm not even like trying to date anybody like that, honestly. Like I'm just doing me at this point. I'm living a bachelor lifestyle. I'm not getting entangled with a Matrix woman essentially. She was, totally like submissive, I guess, to that. Like she seems like okay with whatever my program is. Like it doesn't matter. Like just rides with me. So I mean,
see, here's what my point, brother. Here's my point. And I forgot, what was your name? What's your call sign again? I'm sorry.
My screen name's Devil's Bane.
Okay, brother. Here's what I'm trying to say. And I've had this conversation with Derek Taylor, who's an elder, and people love and respect this man as well as I do. And I asked him the same thing, man. Look, he's in a few relationships back and forth. You know, Derek seems to land women everywhere he walks. That's just Derek, right? He's probably gonna get on me for this. But here's what I'm saying, brother. What you brothers don't want to do is you do not want to channel your game just because of a pandemic. All right? Because what will happen is you will find yourself getting into a pandemic relationship. And when the pandemic is over, and one day it will end, despite the Omicron, this thing will end. Nothing lasts forever in this world.
True.
You will walk out and you will have more choices. Then the person that you establish a relationship with during a pandemic, what's going to become of that? Is all I'm saying. I'm just saying, don't change your purpose or your priorities or your standards just because of a pandemic when it comes to relationships.
I do totally agree with that. I think there's a lot of people, especially like towards the beginning of the pandemic, they just got cuddled up real quick, and then I think a lot of those people are just falling out now.
But the vaccine came out, they broke up, right?
Yeah, right. They started opening things back up, and
now what does that remind you of? When the pill came out in the 60s, a lot of breakups.
Oh, yeah.
Vaccine is the pill. Trust me.
All right.
I mean, that might be true in more ways than one, honestly, because I mean, with these booster shots, they're like on the same type of schedule as you would put on an animal that you were trying to sterilize. It's like, what's going on there?
Hello?
But hello?
Yeah.
IP, can you hear us? IP?
Can you hear me, brothers?
Yes, we can. We got you.
All right, Devil's Bane, thanks for that, brother. Great discussion. Devil's Bane, please reach out to me on IG. I just want to speak to you one-to-one, and let's try and get you in the Discord server, bro. I think you could help out brothers with your market strategy. You know, although you're saying you're a loner, you're a recluse, but brothers need that, right? Remember, we're a small community of SYSBM brothers. We need as much help as we can. So call in, brother, okay? Reach out to me on IG, bro, and I'll try and get you on the Discord server.
I'll add you right now.
Thank you, brother. Who's trying to call in? Let me drop off one person from this call. Who's spoken? Okay. Who wants to drop off for 10 minutes? Can anyone volunteer to drop off? J Bones, Miss International, Zach Hayes, J Takashi. You can drop off.
You could drop me off, brother. But I still got that question. It's gonna be a good question.
I can drop off too.
You can drop me off.
All right. Okay.
I can drop off too.
All right. Drop off. J Takashi, Miss International. Call in 10 minutes. Terrell Boxley, call in, brother. Again, I apologize. It's been a busy stream. Sorry, brother. So let me bring in the legend, Mr. Thomas Demihin. How you doing, Thomas?
What's up, bro?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up, Tony?
What's up, Thomas? I've been meaning to hit you up, man. My bad. Just studying for my cert. I've been meaning to hit you up, brother. I hit you up soon.
Me too, brother. The revision has been hardcore. Yes. What's up, IP? How you doing, bro?
Hey, bro, I'm doing good, man. Are you off today? No work? I'm guessing?
No work
yes.
on Wednesday. And on coming back, I'm going back to work on Monday, so free for the rest of the week.
Yes. We're gonna see you in these streams late night. Lovely, Thomas. Lovely. What's your thoughts on this stream, Thomas? Do you have any questions for Tony, or do you want to add in any things to the stream, brother?
I want to add in my thoughts. See, as we're discussing right now, there's a lot of ops that won't allow us to go our own way. I'll give you an example. Dr. Umar Johnson is a big example. This guy said that brothers owe the so-called black community their resources, their time, all because he doesn't want to see these Keishas alone. Tony, you know that as well, bro. He keeps on
Tony
saying,
knows it all too well.
He said, "Where's your donations? Where's your donations? Where's the house he built?" This like he Umar Johnson, yeah, he's just a Machiavellian. He wants us high value brothers to waste our time and effort on these Keishas. And the only reason he says that, yeah, because You see a lot of Keishas who are unmarried, and I'm like, no. We just reject all of that. He keeps on saying that. He says, if you go out with a foreign black woman, you're a sellout. I'm like, I never understand that. How can you call us sellouts for dating a Japanese black woman? Oh gosh, yeah, but
Say something,
Go on, mate.
mate. Thomas, you gotta understand, right? When you hear stuff like that, you just laugh at it. These people don't know what the hell you've seen. They don't know what the hell you had to experience. Like, don't even let that stuff even into your subconscious mind. I hear plenty of stuff that's said about me day in and day out. I just laugh at it because, like, these people, honestly, when you analyze it, you're going to realize these people really have no idea what the hell they're talking about. They don't know you. Like, laugh at that, man. Laugh at that.
No, you know what it is, brothers? See, this whole society thinks that black men are nothing but a bunch of rodents. And what I mean by this, we know we're not rodents, we're tigers. The real king in the jungle is not the lion, it's the tiger. Because the male lion does not go out and hunt, the tiger does. And the tiger goes out solo and gets what he gets, and he gets the freshest cut. A rodent eats the garbage. They're expecting us to go collect the garbage every time. And here's an example. You see these football players out there, these baseball players, I see them in the community, giving back to the community, giving. They're using the black man as a cash source. They don't give a damn about us, but yet they want us to give back to a community that we grew up in. But why give back? What about those people who are wealthier than us? A football player could lose his whole career tomorrow. Now, how much money he got to give back? When every dime he makes needs to be put toward building wealth. Giving back to the community, that's female financial management. Saving these Keishas, that's a man that's confused. That's that video again. That's a confused black male that was raised on female financial planning. No, we are not like that. We are not rodents. We are tigers. We get the freshest cut for the meat.
Yep.
And but brother, like but it's the social engineering part as well that's coming in. Like, we've been raised by single mothers, so brothers still have excuses when you tell them, "Hey, look, the world is your oyster. You need to assert yourself. You need to start looking for women from other countries and stop settling for women in the US or the UK." I constantly tell my mates from the UK, like, I know you want black women. There you go. It's a foreign black woman. He said, nah. I just I have to spend so much money. I have to do so much planning. Like, worth the airlines. Yeah, get clothes before I even reach it. It's like constant excuses that brothers need to stop having. Either do or do not. There is no try. Yoda. Sorry, I had to put that Yoda.
I agree.
Yeah.
Right.
Like currently right now, as I'm on my brick, I'm not gonna treat it as a break. I'm gonna treat it as any work day. I'm gonna continue revising. I'm gonna continue working on my CV, because this job I'm currently having, it's a great job, but I'm looking long term. Tony, your advice, my CV. I can't wait to share my CV, bro.
Gotta check it out, brother. Because you got to get to the U.S. Remember, your goal right now in the next year is to get to the U.S.
Yep, absolutely. Trying to do it. That's what I'm doing so far. So I'm working on my CV, constantly job hunting. Because I'm looking at. I've got big goals in 2022, brother, and that's the mindset brothers need to have.
Yeah.
That's the mindset brothers need to have. Like, I can't save my brothers in the UK, man. I just have to focus on myself. That's me being selfish. So be it.
Be selfish, brothers. Be selfish. Trust me. You're a young single man. Be selfish.
You mean that, Tony Berry?
Yes. Get the license plate. Be selfish.
Come on.
Because you gotta be brothers. Brothers, we've been beat down so many years. We are the lowest of the lowest of the lowest in the whole world, the most we're sought after at the same time, and the most disrespected on the other end. Because we don't have the value, we haven't built the wealth. We don't have time, brothers. We don't have time. Gotta be selfish.
Now,
gotta be a tiger. Take the head off, chew the bone, get everything that you're supposed to get.
Now,
Facts.
You wanted to say something, IP? I didn't want to cut you off.
Oh no, hold on, Zach Hayes. Shout out to Thomas Demahin for the £1.79 super chat. Thank you, Thomas. Men must go their own way. The Bible even stated it. Facts. We must go our own way. We must find our own path and our own goals. Indeed. What's that background noise? What the hell is that? I hate background noise. I'm sorry, brothers. It's just very annoying. You again, Zach? You again, Zach? You come back after 2 years and you're making bad background noises, bro? The disrespect you show me, Zach? The disrespect? I'm joking, brother. I'm joking. All right, fix that, Zach. While you do, let me bring in Sean Davis. I see you, Zach. Don't worry, bro. I'll come back to you afterwards. Mr. Sean Davis, are you there, brother?
Right here. Oh, Sean D up in the smoke. No, let me calm down.
Sean D. Sean D. Sean D. Sean P. Sean D. What's up, Sean Davis, man? Brother, the Vancouver King.
Thank you. How you doing, IP? You doing good? You've been busy, man. I see you grinding out here, bro. You keep it up, man. I've been busy. Haven't been able to catch all the chats. I missed your call, Tony. I was out training in the gym.
Don't worry about it, brother. I know you're just trying to get yourself buffed up, man. That's all right. You got to keep up with them Vancouver women up there with the shape.
Yeah, I met one today, man. She's Brazilian at the University of Victoria.
Oh,
yeah, they got a lot of Brazilians over at the University of Victoria. A lot.
Damn.
Yeah, and man, I'll get a picture of it. If I get a picture, I'll let y'all see it. I'll ask her first. I'm telling you, man. You young cats, you go over to Victoria. University of Victoria, but that's for another time. Okay, I'm gonna stay on subject. Tony, brother, you was on point, man, with that one.
Thanks, brother.
Okay, I really do. As brothers are our age, I had my papa in my life, and my granddaddy and my mama. Okay, my dad was doing the same thing you doing. He was mentoring some of my friends I grew up with. They did have father figures. And it touches my heart to see IP doing this, allowing this, you doing this, Theo doing this for these young cats. This is what we're supposed to been doing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? No, we're not raising you, but being a positive mentorship for younger black men. This is needed. This has been needed. Okay. And then I encourage you young brothers out there, y'all listen, man. We ain't trying to throw you under the bus. Okay. Y'all listen. These are guys that had success. Listen to them, and then apply yourself. That's wisdom. Okay, for you young cats. But yeah, man, I really. There you go, man. Tony, I'm impressed, bro. Right on.
Oh, thanks, brother.
I ain't lying. I'm like, all right. You
know why, and you know why we need to mentor our young folk, our young brothers, because those brothers will be marrying our daughters. And I don't need no junk. My daughter's not marrying no Ray, no Pookie.
Brother, I got a 20-year-old. That's right.
You know.
She came to me the other day, and she can trust me because I built that trust with her. She came and told me. She said, "Daddy," she said she showed me a picture of this young cat in Atlanta trying to fly out. He got money. A young kid look good. I was like, "Nope, you ain't doing it."
Yep.
Nope.
Is he part of the network? In the future, is going to be. Is he part of the network? Nope. We don't know him. Cut him off. Next.
I told her, I said, it looks good. It's bad boys, intriguing. It strokes your ego. I said, but then in the end, because I keep telling her, I said, you have to watch out because the devil hides in the fun. No.
And he eating chicken and beer. He's on chicken and beer in Atlanta, too. They call it chicken and beer town.
Chicken and beer town. See what I'm saying? And so I'm like, absolutely not. I said,
and you see how me and Sean are talking, brothers? This is what y'all need to know. You need to know the geographical areas. You need to know every spot on the map, the reputation they got, the demographics, the crime rates, the monies, the property value. You need to know everything, especially about your own country. You need to know everything about it. And you'll know when your kids say, hey, I'm going to go to Wichita, Kansas. Wichita?
Damn, they picking cotton this part of the year. What you going there for? You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Sean
Yeah,
Davis.
it's Tornado Alley, brother.
Yeah. Put my kid in a little cool.
Thank you, Sean Davis. I'll go on, Zach Hayes.
Yeah. I just wanted to follow up on Tony Berry's statement right now. Again, there was at one point in my life, I was following the same approach that not only yourself, but majority of the people who follow this channel, that selfish mindset. But I noticed, I'm just talking about for myself. Unfortunately, I ended a lot of great friendships and a lot of relationships because of that. So I had to learn, okay, there comes a time where I have to turn it on. There also comes a time where I have to turn it off, only because I just noticed when you have that mindset, you can get stuff done. You get the money and stuff. You flourish financially, but you definitely lose a lot of relationships because you do become a little misunderstood, because a lot of people don't come from a disciplined background like yourself, like myself, just aren't going to understand what it takes to get to that next level. So I had to find a balance, not really come across too aggressive when I'm just dealing with people. That's what
I don't think it's you, Zach. It's not you. What it is you're being a young 23-year-old male and you're surrounding yourself with other men your age. Everybody is out to get what they got to get at that time. That is just a very critical point to form a network because nobody has anything yet. Nobody's building well. Nobody has a career even. They're all hustling. You're in the hustling mode. When I was a 23-year-old kid, I was in the Air Force, but I was hustling. I had a big chip on my shoulder because it was racism, and I was not going to let no white boy outdo me on my job. That was my rule one. And I'm white boys ain't beating me. Y'all ain't going to run faster than me. No way. That was my attitude. That was it. And I always won because of that attitude. So don't worry about if you start having people fall afraid or fall away from you, you're going to pick it up. You're going to come to a certain age in life where everything going to start forming. And then you're going to be like, oh, man. And you got us. You got the group. So you're in the right direction. If they didn't want to be around you, then that's their problem, brother. Trust me.
Yeah, I think Zach Hayes, I think what we mean by being more selfish and being more in tune with yourself is prioritize your life, prioritize your finances, your career, and your purpose.
Yes.
Stop feeding your energy to other people who don't give a damn about you. That's what we're saying, brother.
Overextending yourself.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you are prioritizing what you must do to become successful in this life. Time is a value. Time is a virtue. It goes and it never comes back, brother. And if you're giving your time to all these people and they don't help you out, they don't respect you, what are you doing in this life, brother? In the black community, educated black men have tried their best and they don't get respected. So that's what we mean by prioritizing yourself and other brothers in the community in this SYSBM space and thriving together, not only as individuals but as a group as well, as that case. So we're not saying cut off all your friends, but do cut off the bad people, the Pookie and Ray Rays. You don't need them in your life at all. But be more inclined to pick good friends, like-minded individuals. And this channel is here for you, bro. Discord server is here for you, bro. The Facebook group is here for you. So you're not alone in this fight, Zach. Don't feel alone, brother.
Real quick, what is SY? I don't understand fully. What are the tenets of SYSBM? What does it mean to you guys? Because I really don't even.
What it is I know that IP doesn't like to talk about other content creators, but his name's MBD. He made the acronym for it, and it means Save Yourself Black Man, because of the situation of the black community. And that whole ideology is the best way that you are going to further move on, create your Stargate, create your family, is you're just going to have to separate yourself from the black community. And that's what it meant. So that means that you opened up the door for more options. That option is that you can build a family outside your race, outside the country. You see, so it doesn't matter if you find your spouse, your partner. She could be from Japan, she could be from Ethiopia. She could be from South America. It doesn't matter. You do wise planning because the situation in the United States has gotten so bad to the point that you continuing to do what you're doing is still causing the demise of the black community. So what it is, you're playing a rigged game when you're playing with them. Okay, and I'm talking about the BWs and the mindset and the whole matrix, the whole system. Okay, it's geared against us black men. So this SYSBN option is I opt out. And when you do that, what happens is that you're not playing a rigged game. If you want to beat a rigged game, you know how you beat a rigged game? You don't play it. Yep. And then that gives you the option. They don't have the option. That's why specifically black folk are in the black community crying about SYSBM, because they know the brothers that go out there and do it, they ain't coming back.
Because they want the brothers to make the money, like the sports star, and the brothers that even make money to pay these black taxes, right? They see a brother, even you got ABWs, because I call them ABWs, and they might be the same way as EBWs. They are out there using their black men as cash cows. Basically, they're like the little man, yo, boy, get out there and play football. Go and get your head knocked off and get hurt or get a risk of being hurt or killed. But make me that money for the hood. Do it. Give me all the money. Ooh, you got a good job. Ooh, I'm quitting my job. Give me a check. They're using us. Then they want us to give back to the community. They look at us and all they see is money. They see us. If they don't have any need for us, they don't want us.
That's right. We commodity.
Sorry, brothers. Sean M, Jay Takashi, I kicked you off. Please allow Sean M to call in. Sean M, call in, brother. Jay Takashi, call in 10 minutes later. And let me just emphasize more on that SYSBM movement. Someone actually spoke to me about it a couple months ago. And shout out to Sean Davis. I'm gonna give props to Mad Us Driver. He's the originator of that SYSBM movement. I was looking in depthly into it 2 weeks ago as to who actually made this, who's responsible. And shout out to that brother. Go check him out. I give props to brothers who are pioneers in certain spaces. So feel free. He's a legend in this space, man. So shout out to that brother over there. Shout out to Sean Davis for giving props to that, bro. I see you, Sean M, stay in the background, bro. Let me bring in Terrell Boxy. He's been very patient. What's up, Terrell Boxy? How you doing, bro? Mr. Terrell Boxley, are you there, brother?
Oh, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, bro. How are you?
I'm doing as my man Mr. Uncommit.
What's up,
How you
bro?
doing, brother?
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm chopping
it
up.
Man.
I just got from the gym. I got from the gym. I did the same thing, Instead of going out to eat, I decided to come home and throw a nice little salad together and discover I had missed out on so much wisdom. Tony has been dropping. I hate it when I miss most of this. Oh my God, man! I just so that's why IP I had to lead with my wallet. What they say, hey, put your money where your mouth is. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always support, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support, and I'm gonna keep supporting because I believe in what we're doing has an effect, and it's definitely there's gonna be a long-term effect. There's a cause and effect to what we're doing, and there are brothers that are catching on. It might be one, it might be two, it might be three every week. If you do the math, there's 365. So you might have saved 700. No, what is it? A couple thousand brothers. We are making a difference. And these brothers need to understand that there's hope. We represent hope. This information is hope. You understand? I always knew that I was different. All these brothers on here that are listening, you're different. The OGs, Tony, Sean, man. when I get to Canada, well, when your that president up there or whatever, the prime minister, once he stopped tripping about, an invisible bug that we can't stop. But I'm coming, man. I'm coming to Victoria. But man, y'all don't understand. Like, what we have to do is just keep being inspirational. We have to stick to this mission. We have to keep making a difference. It might be a small difference, but it's a difference still. Man, I'm telling you, we have to keep inspiring each other. We have to keep believing in each other. This is what we have to do when we're in the West. That's the mission. Every day when I go out into this world, I make a difference. Today, a young man called me when I was at the gym and he said, "Hey, man, I'm locked out. I'm locked in my car." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, man." I'm like, "Tayshawn, you ain't never hit me up. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since you hit me up." He reached up out of nowhere. Why? Because he knew he could depend on me. That's how people look at me in this community where I'm at, up here in Fargo, North Dakota. People call on me when they know, hey, if you really, really need help, this brother right here, Terrell Boxley, got you.
Yes, thank you, Terrell Boxley. Great. Oh, sorry, bro.
TB, I will break in. We not about hope, brother. We about inspiration. We don't hope. I don't use the word hope myself, brother. I'm all about inspiration.
No. I'm not talking about that. I get it that you might not use hope, but the brothers that have no hope, what is that?
They don't need the hope. They need the inspiration, brother.
Of course.
And here's what I'm saying: hope is only for something you can't control. But you can't go out and say, "I hope I get this job," or "I hope I get the better life." No, brother, you gotta want it. You gotta not want it. You gotta choose to get it, right?
And I will get that job. I will get that opportunity. I will get that whatever. So yeah, have that mentality. Have that mentality where that goal you see in mind, you're gonna get it. That job you want. That's what Tony said as well. He said that he went for an interview, a software engineering job. There was like 10 other people there, and Tony said to himself, "There's 10 people here, but I will get this job. I am better than these people." And guess what? Tony got that job. So have that mentality that you're better than people. I'm not saying look down on people, but have that what's it called? That confidence. Yeah, but believe in yourself.
And I know what TV is saying too. I know what he mean when he was using hope, but I'm just saying that, I just want to expound on when I say we don't want to hope for something that we can control ourselves.
Absolutely.
I hope it rains tomorrow. I hope it snows tomorrow. When I'm doing something, I'm gonna get it done no matter what.
No. We're on the same page. I got it. But for those people that are at the bottom, underneath, literally, he is laying underneath a 250-pound woman. He hopes that there has to be a better way.
Brother, can you say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Hold on, Thomas. Devil's Bane, can I drop you off the call for 10 minutes? Let me get a new caller in because someone's trying to call in. Call in. Thank you. Devil's Bane, call back in 10 minutes, brother. And Zach Hayes, call back in 10 minutes, brother. Let's get some new callers in because it's really packed up, bro. 10 minutes, okay? Carry on, Thomas.
Brother Terrell, you're absolutely right, man. Some of these brothers, they need the eye of the tiger. Apollo Creed, you said, eye of the tiger, that ruthless aggression, that hunger. Like I have it. Everyone on this panel has the eye of the tiger. We just need to say that, no, I'm number one. I'm the best choice. No one else is better than me. I'm best for this job. Whenever I'm doing a project or whenever I'm writing code, I tell myself, yes, I'm good at this because this is what I'm qualified for. Even if I'm making a mistake, I go up and I look at the code. I'm like, yes, I learn from my mistakes, so next time I don't repeat it. And I'm good to have a circle of colleagues at work who help me and improve on myself as well, because that's very good for me to improve as a software developer. And I've got that from you, Tony. So, so it's all good for. But I just want to say something. These cases, unbeknownst to them, they actually trained us to like foreign women. Let me explain.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Let me explain. So you see them, yeah. When we were still in the Matrix, they had their blonde weave, their blue contact lenses, their bleached skin, and I'm like, you trying to be like a white woman? Why would I go for?
The glue to the head. The glue to the head.
Oh my God!
You have that BBL that they got from Turkey.
You can't even run your fingers through your hair, through their hair.
They go to DR for it.
Oh man!
Why would I settle for a fake white woman when I can get a foreign white woman, like a Czech woman or German woman? It makes no sense.
A white woman with big lips.
Oh god! Like I don't understand. Like they think because we're educated brothers. Like they treat us like as if we're idiots. Like because they rejected us when we were younger. So when we attain power, they feel like, oh, hello stranger. You know, I've got 5 baby daddies, and I know you tried to like me in the past. I'm like,
yep.
Who are you? Oh, you? Yeah, you tried. Get out of here, man. I got my Japanese chick right here, man.
You're too polite to them. I'll tell you, fuck off. So for language, bro. Response, so fuck off.
Oh, look at IP. Listen to IP. Can I second this? And you know what the wild thing is? Literally, a chick told me this, right? IP, you know what I do, right? Full stop. Literally, a chick, 2 kids, baby, still in the stroller. Do you understand? This woman came to me and said oh yeah, I liked you before I had these kids. And I'm like, okay, so how come you didn't tell me that before that? Oh yeah, because I'm like, now she's, oh yeah, oh, you know, I want something serious. And so, wait a minute. What about them kids? What them kids? Dad, same daddy, baby daddy. Oh, he moved to Florida, and I paid for his ticket. What? Wait. You helped him be a dad.
Leave his kids.
You helped him move across the country, and now you looking at me like exactly leave his kids. And now you looking at me like, well, you're a good dude. You have your business. You have your head on straight. Oh, you look good and all this shit. I'm like, what? Nah, this is that's a white woman. This wasn't even a black woman I'm describing. So
brother,
even the blonde hair, blue eye ones. Yeah, I seen the deal. Guess what? No.
He's looking good.
Even the blonde hair, blue eye ones. No. Check this out. Hold on. Thomas, check it out. The blonde hair, blue eyes one, to roll it back to what Tony said. Even they look at us like we're rodents.
Yes.
And not the tigers.
Yes, brother. They do. And Sean, you know this request too. Because what happened is the white girls will gravitate toward the brothers. Remember back we got up here because they think they can be fat and round or whatever. But it's okay. I'll get me a black man. But that same woman will use your body. But she gonna turn around and marry a yahoo in overalls from here, a white boy that don't care about a body count and have 2 kids with him, and now she riding around with a Trump flag on the truck. Yeah, she was hip hopping years ago.
Yeah, I steer clear from those. I mean, I know what you're talking about. I seen that. You know, I'm blown away by. I can see why it's happening because, you know, you have to understand. Kevin Samuels said it right. He said men create the environment that women thrive in because we're builders, right? Well, what do you expect? They don't have an incentive to change. You know why? Because you got them super simps out there. They dehydrated. And there's a lot of them out there will accept them for
messing it all up.
I don't care how many of them on this YouTube channel say what they say. I said the bottom line, the problem is when the men will change their behavior, then the women will change their behavior. That's why when you go to other countries, you don't see the men. They don't allow their women to do that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, brothers, let me move on from this topic real quick. Shout out to F. Tainer for the $5 super chat. Great content. I would like to join your Facebook group and network. F. Tainer, yep, I posted the link to the Facebook group. We hope to see you there, brother, and eventually for you to join the Discord server. Welcome aboard to the International Passport, brother. We've got a new brother here. Everyone, welcome F. Tainer in the live stream chat.
Yeah.
Welcome F. Tainer. Love you.
Welcome, brother.
Shout out to producer For Real for the $5 super chat. SYSBM in effect live from Brazil. We got a Brazilian brother out here. Damn, the movement's only growing. It's only growing. So, producer For Real, can you call in, brother? We want to hear what's happening in Brazil.
We know you got a smile on your face.
so please call in, brother. Hold on, brothers. Let's see. Shout out to Jay Takashi for the $5 super chat. Tony Berry, I would like to be under your wing so I can learn a lot from you. Also, shout out to the Vancouver legends, Sean Davis. Shout out to both his brothers. Shout out to you, Sean Davis. Thank you,
Hook
brother.
me up on Facebook, Jay. I thought I had you. Hook me up, brother.
Shout out to Mr. John Rambo for the $99 super sticker. Thank you, John Rambo. Much appreciated, bro. Much appreciated. I see Mr. Conrad Grant. I've not spoken to Conrad Grant on a panel before, so we're looking forward to it. Conrad Grant, for some reason, it says devices is not connected. Can you try and fix that, bro? We definitely want to hear your voice, Conrad Grant. It's been a minute. Our brother is moving to Costa Rica very soon, and we just want to hear him chime on this topic and see how he's doing. So, Conrad Grant, please try and fix your technical issue. Let me know if you need help with that, brother, and we'll bring you in later on. I see you, Sean M. Hold on, bro. Let me bring in John Wallace. He's been very patient. Hold on, John Wallace. How you doing, John Wallace? You okay, brother? If you're still there. Steph Curry, AVI. Mr. John Wallace, are you there, brother? He's not there. Okay, let me put you on mute, Terrell. Sorry, brother. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Sorry, Terrell. And let me just go through the callers real quick. I'll come back to you, brother. Don't worry, Terrell. Let me bring in. Flip's sake, man. This flipping laptop is trash. All right. Let's see. Let me bring in Mr. Sean M. How you doing, Sean M? You okay, brother?
What's up, man? Hey, it's a full house in here tonight, I see.
Yes, indeed, bro.
Hey, I'm enjoying the message, man. I had to get off for a little while earlier, but I was on for the first part when Tony was talking about the different age ranges, and just for the brothers, because I'm in the middle range. When he was talking, I think it was like, what, 25 to 30?
Yes.
Something like that. And, a lot of the stuff that he's saying, like, y'all really need to have your pens and your pads taking notes, because, I mean, he's telling you everything you need to be doing, from, hustling, getting this money, trying to figure out where you want to go, just all that good stuff, and then, just stuff like that. It's definitely a good message. I'm glad a lot of our men especially are getting to hear that message, because, we don't get it if we don't have anybody else to tell us that, in the masses, because they're trying to tell us other craziness, but I just wanted to say that. And then another thing, to the brothers out there, because I know it's a lot of younger brothers out there, just from, talking through the Discord and the Facebook group. Just stay on your grind, keep investing. Just keep your head up, man. I'm going to be as active as I can in the Discord group. I've been, man, I got a project that I'm working on that I got to wait to talk to everybody about it, but I'm going to post in the Discord group when I can. But it's some big stuff coming, and I'm definitely going to, let all of you guys know about it. It's going to be big. It's going to be very big. But it's just, I just want all the brothers to know, like, what they're telling you in America about Black men and our capabilities, it's not true. It's just propaganda to try and get us to think, oh, you know, we're not worth this. We can't do this, this and that, you know. And really deep down inside, if you're from the Matrix, I mean, you have opportunities that you couldn't even imagine. You just have to really just put your mind to it, go out, grind for it, you know, like get in platforms like this, network, meet people that are trying to be on the same goals as you, you know, and figure out your plan, figure out what you want to do, you know. And yeah, I just wanted to say that because I know a lot of the brothers, you know, they trying to get it. Some guys are just trying to figure it out. So I just want everybody to know, just keep going, you know, do what you got to do, you know, and I'll be here, you know, in the Discord as much as I can, you know.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Sean M. Much appreciated, bro. We definitely need you, John, Sean Camp, and every brother who's versed in crypto to drop that intel for brothers. So I appreciate you, brother, for joining that server and dropping game already. Thank you, Sean M. Much appreciated, brother. I'm looking forward to your big project, and if we can support you in any way, let us know, bro. If you want to jump on my live stream and speak about your project to give it visibility, I'm here for you, brother. Okay, so you let me know, Sean M.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, we're still, like I just put it on Twitter with my homegirl. She's a developer. I have to kind of wait until I can legally talk about it. But when we get everything ironed out, I'm definitely gonna have a word with her, see what we can do, and you know, I'll probably set up a live stream. Just gotta wait for everything, you know.
Okay, thank you for that, Sean M. Looking forward to it, brother. Thank you.
Give me about a couple minutes. I'm gonna read a book for my boy, man, before he goes to sleep. I'll be right back.
No worries, Mr. Tony Berry. I'll try. We'll wait for you, brother.
Go
on, Thomas.
Sorry. Let me just finish what my previous discussion on before. Yeah, like these issues. Yeah, like they're training us to love from women, and for that, I'm kind of grateful. Because we got dimes. You see, look at these celebrities. Have you seen Adele?
I've seen her.
She's lost so much weight, and she's actually competing. So I applaud her for that.
Got a brother too.
And all these Keishas are like, oh, you know, why they go for Adele? I'll tell these Keishas why. Because she's actually putting effort. She's competing. She knows that brothers are desired. So, you know, it just shows that even in the West, you know, brothers can get dimes like Adele. She's looking good. I'll give her that. She's looking good for it. I think she's a London girl. She was raised in Hackney. So she already lost
British
brothers.
girls, man. The British girls like them brothers. Them sisters in the States, they mad about that, man. I ain't lying. Them sisters mad about that. I said, ain't nothing you can do about that. I said that's what happened. Yeah, Adele, she looked good. She lost that weight. She looking good too. She on a pinnacle, and she did that. That was just like another nail in the coffin to the BWs, bro. They you didn't hear a peep. Okay, from all the celebrity stuff, you didn't hear a peep from them, man.
Hold on, Thomas, real quick. Sorry, bro. Devil's Bane and Sean M. Can you brothers in the Discord channel, in the Discord server under the Side Hustles channel, talk more about flipping? You know, flipping cars, flipping phones, flipping things on eBay and the Facebook Marketplace. If that's an avenue for brothers to make money as a side hustle, please write more information in the Discord server. I'll be adding you to the Discord server very soon, Devil's Bane. So we need you, brother, to drop that financial intel for us, brothers. Thank you. Carry on, Thomas. Sorry, bro.
Say, Thomas, I got a question to ask you. IP, I got a question to ask y'all.
Yeah.
Over there, man, are the sisters over there overweight in UK?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But
go on, Thomas.
Bruv, IP, look at Lonnie Good from Backchat London, man. Look at the chicks from Backchat London. They're Wales, fam. I'm like, what? Like
the sisters here, Sean, not only are they overweight, they got awful weaves, crazy, disgusting eyelashes, long fingernails,
BBL,
bellies popping out. It's nonsense, man. I ain't dealing with that.
Have you seen their fingernails? They look like talons.
Yeah,
It's just,
he said he looked like talons.
and
Looked
then
like
you
eagle
walk,
claws.
you're walking around with blonde hair, green hair, purple hair. What's going on with sisters in the UK? Me, I'm not here to save anyone. I've got my passport, brothers, man. Let them do what they want. I'm just sick of it, man. I've got my
Man, I
passport.
see it over in the States, man. I saw, in Seattle, it was a while back, but I saw a sister, man. She walking, she was big. She was really dark skinned. There's nothing wrong with being dark skinned. She was big. She had some tight clothes on. She had some yellow hair and some yellow lipstick. She looked like Lemmy Pound Cake, bro.
Hey, Joe, what's worse, John, is that septum airing as well in their nose. I'm thinking, what are you doing? That is disgusting. When they have that piercing in their front nose. What's happening with our sisters nowadays in the West, man?
Yeah.
Well, what is going on?
And they keep on asking, oh, why am I just being used for my box? Why is no man being committing to me? You know, why am I not getting married? Bro, it's like
I wouldn't even smash that, to be honest. If I see something like that, I'm running away from it.
I'd run. I'd be
run.
Like Forrest Gump, take off.
These brothers, they want these brothers, yeah. I have a lot of mates, yeah. They say, oh, I'll smash Cardi B, I'll smash Lizzo, I'll smash Megan Thee Stallion. I'm like, yeah, I cut them off from Instagram, man, all my social media. I'm like, get out of here, man.
Hey, the brother Willie Beeman said, Big Bird. I'm gonna put you on blast there, bro. Man said Big Bird. Oh man, jeez, man. As you were saying, Thomas, it's looking like it's just nonsense. They're doing their best to look like monsters. Maybe to I don't know what's happening, man.
Brothers, like I don't understand. Like, you see, my mum, yeah. I told my mum this year, like, Mum, I can't find any conservative women in the UK. And she's like, no, you just need to go out with the woman. You know, you're gonna do your masters next year, so that's a big opportunity. I'm like, yeah, true, because I want to go to King's College London. So she's right about that, yeah. But once I showed her liberal women, yeah, she's like, nope, you're going for conservative women. If you have to travel abroad, go do it. It was that bad. And, you know, my mum's a Nigerian woman, so she's already hardcore conservative. But when I showed her liberal women, bro, her reaction was brilliant.
Wow.
Her reaction was brilliant. These liberal women, fam, like, they expect. No. See, the thing, what I don't understand is this: these liberal women, they expect alpha men to be simps, you know, earn those 6 figures, but only be loyal to them.
Yeah, because they want to control. See, that's why they want you to be a simp-minded. Why? Because, like Tony has said, because it's all about extraction of resources, commodity. Black men have been commodities in the UK and America ever since we got here. That's what we are. And see, even a black woman sees that. You're a commodity to us. I mean, the whole system in the United States is designed that way. The music industry, not only do they extract your money when you purchase a record, but listen to the music that you listen to. That music a lot of black men, young black kids, people, period, they act out what they take in their mind. If you listen to bad rap all day long, you're going to be acting like that. And then the prison industrial complex, you either get killed off or you're in the prison industrial complex. They make money off of you. See, everybody makes money off of you. If it isn't that, then it's child support. They make money off of you. If it isn't child support, it's something else. They make money off of you. The liquor stores in your neighborhood, they make money off of you. The Chinese man that sells the sister the weeds, they make $30 billion off of money every year. And see, I tell these sisters online, I say, yeah, I talk bad about your weave. I say, if you want to continue wearing weave, why don't you control the industry? It's not hard to do. All you got to do is go to India. All you got to do is go to Brazil and talk to the females down there. And we all of us men know.
Yeah. I kind of find it weird that you're wearing another person's hair. That's just my opinion.
Bro, that's mental illness, man.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's just I'm not a big fan of it. But what I was telling sisters in the States, I'm like, control your own industry then. If you're gonna wear your own hair, I said, why are you giving away $30 billion to the Chinaman? He's in your neighborhood. That's $30 billion that you're never ever going to see again. It went out of the neighborhood.
Exactly.
They don't
Hold on, brothers. We got the Brazilian brother in the chat. I see you, producer for real. Hold on, brother. Shout out to East Coast Kev for the $5 super chat. Salute to all the brothers in the chat and on the panel. IP, any forex experts on the panel? Not do I know of, but I think Devil's Bane is quite versed on it based on the live stream chat. But I will be adding him to the Discord server. So East Coast Kev, try and touch base with Devil's Bane, and hopefully he can drop game for us on that. I might have to mute some brothers, Sean and Thomas. There's some background noise going on there. Is it me or is it Tommy? Is it Tony? Okay, thank you, brothers. Let me bring in producer for real, our Brazilian brother out there in Brazil. My Brazilian brother, how you doing, bro?
What's going on, man? How y'all brothers doing tonight?
We're doing good, bro. We're doing good,
Can you
bro.
hear me?
Loud
Yeah, we know
bro.
you got a smile on your face, brother, because you're in Brazil.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Bro.
You know this.
Yes.
Where you at in Brazil, brother? Whereabouts you at?
I'm in Rio de Janeiro.
Okay, brother. Are you actually Brazilian or are you American? Maybe.
No, I'm American. I'm in
okay.
Brazil. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw you in that video. I'm sorry.
Working on it.
I saw you on that video that they did called Frustrated. Was you on that one?
Oh man, here we go. Yeah. Not frustrated, but I'm in the video with Charles Tyler on the beach arguing with that female.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw you on there in Brazil. Okay, I got you.
Hey, welcome, producer for real, and
For sure, man.
Lovely to see new faces on the panel. I think we need to get in touch one-on-one. I just want to know your situation. I normally do that with new people. So, bro, reach out to me on IG if you're on IG, producer for real,
for sure.
and let's chop up after the stream. Here's my IG, brother. And but in the meantime, bro, welcome to the movement.
Thank you, man. Appreciate what you're doing, man.
Hey, thank you, brother. It means a lot to me, producer for real. Can we speak about what you think about the live stream topic? What men should be doing to thrive in this life, bro. Tony Berry has touched base on it, but in my opinion, you seem like a seasoned professional. And can you give any advice to brothers as to what we can do, to what we should be doing as men in the West, brother?
I would just simply say, you need to be making the best version of yourself at all times. I mean, that's a constant process that's going to happen your entire life, but it's something that you will, always need to work on. It's not a goal you'll probably ever reach, but the point is that you're going to always be moving forward as you're working on that. If you do that, you will always have, something in queue to keep reaching for.
Okay, yes, I definitely agree. Thank you. Great words of advice there, brother. It seems like you've escaped the matrix, so you're in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Well, I mean, periodically, I try to come, a couple of times a year at least. I try to stay I stayed for a month this time, so I usually try to stay for 30 days, or better if I can. But yeah, I'm making the transition, but it hasn't happened just yet.
Okay, brother. Fantastic. Yeah. This is great. Now, you're an inspiration, brother. You're working towards a permanent solution. There's no complaining about women in the West. What can I do? There's always solutions to problems, and the solution
no need
is
to complain.
No need to complain, bro. Get your passport, man. Get your passport.
Get your passport.
Yes, go on, brother. Do you have any questions for the panel at all, producer for real at all?
I haven't had a chance to. I mean, I'm kind of watching the stream, and then I kind of had to go do something and come back. So I've caught some of the responses and people asking questions. I don't have any really questions at this time, but I know I have seen Tony on some of the other streams. As an older gentleman myself, I can tell you, young guys, listen to this man. He knows what he's talking about. Taking all this free game. I mean, what he's giving you. You would spend thousands and thousands of dollars trying to acquire this information. So
I'm gonna start charging next week, brothers. No.
So take advantage of it. This is information that I wish I had. When I was in my 20s. If I had this information then, man. You just don't know.
Facts. We got a couple of teenagers here, 18, 19, and I guarantee you, producer for real, a lot of them are going to be millionaires by 27, 28 by the intel they're getting from my brothers.
We need more black men. We need more black millionaires, young black millionaires. We need that.
Young black male straight millionaires.
Black male straight millionaires, absolutely.
And not ballers. We don't need them to be ballers. We need them to be millionaires.
No.
Just buying politicians and cops. That's what we need.
Exactly.
Hey, shout out to Tony Berry. Tony's on it.
Straight-laced citizens.
Yeah. Hold on, brothers. Shout out to Wealth Engineering for the $5 super chat, $5 Canadian super chat. Salute to this legendary panel. Shout out to Wealth Engineering. What's up, brother? Much thanks for you supporting the channel. Yes, indeed. Everyone in this panel are legends. Much appreciated, brothers. Shout out to East Coast Care for the $5 super chat. RIP legend Charles Taylor.
Yes.
Not sure who he is, but rest in peace, brother.
He's a formidable guy of the manosphere, bro. Just know that. I ain't gonna lie.
He's a legend. He's a legend. Yeah.
A legend. He died in Brazil, for correct. Back in the day.
4 years ago this past Friday.
Oh man. Rest in peace to the brother, Charles Taylor, man. Yeah. If he was doing great things for the community, RIP, brother. Sad to hear, but may his memory live on. Shout out to the brother right there. Thank you, brothers, for letting me know about him.
Absolutely.
Okay, producer Phil, thank you, bro. Let's chop it up one-on-one. I just want to know your situation.
Oh, absolutely, man.
And get you more involved in the Facebook group, the Discord server as well, bro.
Okay.
You're part of us now, bro. So
you're part of us, brother. We're gonna be using your laptop.
Okay, sounds good, man. I'll leave one message for the young cats. Get your passport, travel. You guys have no idea how good life gets outside the matrix. I can't express that enough. You can't even believe it. The kind of adventures and memories you're gonna make when you travel, bruh. Do it.
Yes, sir.
That's all I can say.
Thank you, producer Pharrell. All right. Did you take down my IG? You know my IG, right? International Passport 5. Right.
Did you put it in the chat here for me? Or is that?
Yeah.
Is that the link? Oh, the link right there. Okay.
You see it? Yeah. So that's my IG, bro. Just send me a DM, brother, and let's chop up tomorrow. Okay. We'll set up some time. Okay, bro. Thank you, brother.
I'm opening the link right now. All right, man. Thank you so much.
Look after yourself, producer Pharrell, and make sure you get them Brazilian dimes.
Oh, that ain't nothing, man. That's easy. That's easy.
That's what I love hearing. Thank you, bro.
All right, y'all have a good one.
You too, brother. John Wallace, can you turn your camera on in the background, please? Steph Curry profile picture. Bro, it's all dark. I can't see you, brother. Yeah, you good, bro. You verified. Thank you, brother. Turn it off.
Can I ask Tony one question, please?
Let me bring in John Wallace first, brother. Then you ask after, brother. Okay? Because he's been there waiting for a long time. What's up, John Wallace? John, you're on mute. Let me unmute you. Can you hear me, John? John Wallace. Why do you keep muting yourself when I'm unmuting you? John.
Sorry, man.
All right. Okay. What's up, John? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, finally I'm back. It's been a long time. Anyway, I got a question for who's this guy? I forgot his name right now. Sorry.
Okay, let me remove the thing. Who is it?
Sorry, who's the guest?
Tony Berry.
Yeah, Tony. Sorry, I got a question for you, man. Like, in terms of incarceration rates and the prison industrial complex in the United States, there's about like 2 million, right, prisoners, and more than half of them, right, I think, are Black. So Jay Bones actually made a point like 2 days ago, Monday, when we were talking about this. How is it possible that more Black men are graduating out of college, but half of all the prisoners in the United States are Black? Like, they incarcerate, it just does not make sense to me. Like,
well, yeah, I understand you wholeheartedly, brother. Keep in mind, we're 12.4% of the population of almost 400 million, right? So what the media would like you to focus on are the brothers that are incarcerated. They don't want you focusing on the brothers that are doing well. 64% of black males are middle class. 9% of us make over 6 figures a year.
Wow.
We have quite a few of us on this panel that's doing that, including the brother in Canada, Sean Davis, and some other brothers in other countries. So they want you to focus on the incarceration rates and everything. Yeah, we know we have a lot of brothers that are incarcerated, and more than 50% of them don't even need to be they shouldn't be in jail. That's why you see all these stories of brothers being released after 40 years of their life in prison, right? Where they should have never been there. So the media wants you to focus on that. My cousin, who I talk to every day, she's a very intelligent ABW, and we're all educated. She's married. She is a good one, but she always challenges my material on what I want to bring to the brothers. Of course, 20% of what she says sticks in, 80% goes out the other ear because I'm a man and she's a female, and I know what my platform is, and I know what my purpose is to get the message across to the brothers. We need to stop focusing on that and focus more on what. So yes, we do have enough brothers that are graduating from college. It's just not put out there.
Yeah. Also, bro, the thing is, it's like for me, you guys know Barack Obama, right? He made a speech like in 2008 where it's like single parent households, because like there's a lot of people in single parent households, and it's like a problem, especially like where I live, because I live in South Central LA, and I go to school regularly, and I see a lot of my guys, who are in single parent households and who joining gangs and who doing crime and all of the stuff. And I want to know from your opinion, how can we like fix that as a community to like combat like crime rates in terms of people going to jail, people joining gangs, all of that. I want to know your opinion on it.
Okay, let me give you some numbers from on blackdemographics.com right now, which you should check out yourself too. Now, I always say that 75% of us were raised by single moms, but looking at the numbers here, they're saying that with black children, 42% of us live in two-parent homes, 46%, or I should say the rest, are not within two-parent homes. So 46% are mother only. Now, all the children in the United States are living, 70% of all the children are living in two-parent homes compared to 21%. Now, to answer your question, as far as what we need to do in the community to save ourselves, SYSBM. We have to be selfish. We have to save yourself, black man. We are not here to save these females who have 3 and 4 different babies from 5 different or 4 different baby daddies. That's not what our role is. We have to be selfish. We have to save ourselves. We have to build our wealth. Then we can choose how we want to collectively save the community if we so desire. But keep in mind, that is not a community. Los Angeles are just a bunch of neighborhoods. Where I grew up in Philadelphia, it's just a bunch of neighborhoods. A community is where people come together that care about the trash can that was thrown down the street, or the trash on the street, or the garbage that wasn't picked up. That's a community. A neighborhood is where people step over garbage and complain about it. So
my advice would be, guys, you're like kids who grow up in poverty, it's just like graduate out of school, go to college if you want to, but like also be an entrepreneur and start your own business. Basically, that's what I would get. Because like for me, I'm already out of school right now, so I'm applying for college, and I'm studying to become a lawyer. So I'm gonna go to law school in UC Berkeley. So for me, it's gonna be like sort of a challenging experience to see like the college experience, because I want to become like an attorney. So for all of those brothers who are like living in my neighborhood, my advice would be you need to stay out, you need to graduate out of school, get a job or keep a job, and also make sure you don't get or don't have run-ins with the law. That would be my advice.
Thank you,
So what's your tip for?
I'm sorry.
Thank you, bro.
So what's your tip for? So no, I'll just ask one more question. What's your tip for young black males like myself to be more successful? Like, after college, what should you do basically? That would
Well,
be
first
my
of all, when you go to college, make sure you don't amass that student debt, because that student debt is going to suck you dry when you get out of college. When you graduate with $160,000 to $300,000 worth of student loan debt, that's not going to help you out. I have two sisters, both ABWs. Between the two of them, they have over $300,000 in student loan debt, which is crazy. And they're both over 40. One of my sisters is 58 years old. The other one's 42. So first of all, when you do, however way you're going to go to school, get out of it. Don't amass that student debt. Another thing, I like what you said about the Black businesses. We need Black-owned businesses because that's where we are going to create our own jobs. Because too many of us in the Black community are going to work for the white man or the Asian man, and we're hoping, and like I hate the word hope, but there you have to hope that you get a gig. Just imagine you came on a job interview and you got Sean Davis up here, Thomas, all the brothers on this panel, and we're interviewing you. You got a 95% chance of getting that gig because you look like us and we recognize your skill set and we value what comes out of your mouth and your asset, right? You go to a white man looking for a job. If you live in a large Black community, you're gonna look like the person that robbed his sister last week. Your chances of getting that job are pretty slim. And one more thing, for young bloods, the best thing for you to do in the United States is to move to an area where there aren't a lot of Blacks. Because the reason why, because whites tolerate you when they don't have to look at you. They will hire you, they will pat you on your back if they don't have to worry about going home or driving down the street or going to a restaurant and seeing you. Don't live in a large Black community. I'm not saying stay away from your people. I'm just saying that the odds of you becoming successful or getting that start is slim to none.
Thank you.
Yeah. For me,
John, I'm sorry, John. Sorry, John. I have to bring another call. It's okay, brother. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated, John. I'll bring you in for one last statement later on, okay, brother? Mr. Conrad Grant, I see you in the background. Can you turn your camera on for a few seconds, bro, just so I know you're not a troll, Conrad Grant, if that's okay with you, brother? If you can hear me, brother, Conrad Grant, just turn it on for a couple of seconds, bro, so I can verify you're not a troll. Or type something in the private chat as well, Conrad Grant. I've just got to be very careful with these goddamn trolls, man. Conrad Grant, you there, bro? If you can type something in the private chat, and if you can turn your camera on very briefly. I'll wait for you, Conrad Grant. Just turn it on very briefly, brother, and just so I know it's you. Let me bring in Jay Takashi, and brothers. There's two more panels there's two more spaces on the panel I meant. So you can call in, brothers. I'll stay on for 20 more minutes before I end the stream. Shout out to East Coast Kev for the $5. Yes, I see you, Conrad Grant. You're verified, brother. That's the bro right there, Conrad Grant. All right, turn it off, bro. I see you, brother. Shout out to your brother East Coast Kev for the $5 super chat. This is a community right here. Intelligent brothers of all ages and backgrounds. Leading and learning, yes, indeed, bro. Building and learning, yes. It starts small, brothers, and 5 years from now, a year from now, brothers, I'm telling you, 2022 is going to be explosive. It's going to be banging, like Tony Berry said. I feel it. I feel it so much. It's going to be explosive, man. Stocks, crypto, career-wise, Thomas making moves, Jay Bones making moves, Jay Takashi making moves. Sean M making moves, Tony making moves, even Theo's making moves as well. The brother Sean Davis making moves. It's going to be great.
I keep moving to Canada. Yep, there you go.
He just dropped. Let me bring in the legend Conrad Grant, Mr. Conrad Grant. Bro,
what's going on, IP? How you doing?
What's going on, bro? It's finally great to speak with you, man. All those super chats, I'm thinking, when is the brother going to call in one day, man?
Well, you finally got me. You finally got me at a good time, brother.
Why is he hiding away from brothers in the chat, man?
Grant in the hills.
Tony Berry, I see you. Sean Davis up there in Canada, my Canadian brother. How you doing, brother?
You're on mute, Sean Davis. Let me unmute you for you. All right, go on, bro.
All right, man. I'm doing good, Conrad, man. I'm excited for you, man, going down to Costa Rica, bro.
Absolutely, man. Just making these moves right now and stuff. Yeah, there's a couple setbacks and stuff, but I'm working through all the details and finalize everything. So it's a step it's a step in the process right now. So it's taking one step at a time.
I'm looking forward to that stream when he gets
Me
down
too,
there.
brother.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to him.
Costa Rica.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I got man. I got major. I'm talking about big plans for 2022. Major breakthroughs and major plans. Major plans. Big plans. I'm making major power moves right now. Major power moves going to be making 2022. Major.
Lord willing, yes, Lord willing. Can't wait for that, Mr. Conrad Grant. Thank you, bro, for finally calling in. Conrad Grant, we know you're also an experienced veteran. We need you, brother, to give that advice to young brothers that watch this channel. What should they be doing as a man in the West and abroad? How can they better themselves? Speak on that, bro.
It's interesting, man. I hear all these stories about, everybody specifically talking about their experiences, like Tony Bear, for example. Tony, man, you're like a godsend, brother. You're a blessing to me, man. I wish I actually had this knowledge growing up and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I grew up, I'm originally from the Caribbean, you know what I mean? And I came here and stuff like that, like late in my life and stuff. And I was always, at an early age, my parents, I really didn't have the information I needed, man, because God forbid if I did have it, man, life would have been a lot different for me today. You know what I mean? So what I did actually do, I got a mentor, man. I get a lot of mentorship and stuff like that. That's like a very important part of why I've been able to be successful in doing the things that I've done and so forth, actually. So I keep my head on the swivel. I stay focused. I stay grounded. You know what I mean? Forget about the ABWs. They don't matter. They're irrelevant. You know what I mean? They're nothing to me. They mean nothing to me. These women here in the West, they mean nothing to me. They're nothing to me. Nothing. Literally, I mean nothing. Nothing against them, but I'm just SBM all day. I'm going my own way. So basically, you have to, in order for you to be successful, man, you have to be able to, I would say, actually find somebody who's actually had acquired that success, and you model after what they do. That's basically what you should do and stuff like that. Because I've heard the term, many different analogies in terms of, okay, how you do become successful. And basically how I learned actually was be able to model after others who've been there, who've done that. Like you said, Tony Berry, you've been through the experiences and so forth, actually, and you really have nobody teaching you these certain things growing up. So I modeled after people. I did a lot of research, spent a lot of time researching these people, learning more about who they are, who they're connected with and stuff like that, how they're able to get to the level. And also, one of the biggest thing I do actually, I attend a lot of networking events, entrepreneur events actually. So I could make a lot of network marketing connections and stuff. A lot of marketers and stuff. I go take out get information and stuff, and just connect through people online, man. I even have discussion with people over the phone from time to time. So I've been able to acquire a lot of success, man, as a result of that and stuff. And I've always been able to share that with other young brothers who are struggling, because the way it is in the matrix right now, it's ugly. It's ugly out here, guys. It's really bad, and for me, it's really sad to see, what, the young brothers are going through, man, especially here in California. It's a mess. This place is messy.
Yeah.
It's messy here.
California is a devil's playground. I'm telling brothers, if you're in California right now, leave there ASAP. It's the devil's playground,
crazy,
man.
What part of Cali you in, Conrad? What part of Cali?
I reside in Silicon Valley, Northern California, Bay Area.
Okay, because I know they got some of the most toxic ABWs in the nation.
Woo, man. I see them coming, man. I turn the other way. Literally. if I go out into the public and stuff like that, do whatever it be for business or whether it be for shopping and stuff like that, man, I see them coming, man. I turn the other way. Yep. I don't look at it. I look straight ahead. I don't look at them. I look straight ahead. I don't look at them. I just keep my focus, man. Keep my focus in line. Get my workout on and stuff, because I work out, like 7 days a week. I hit the gym hard, brothers, hard. Yeah. I don't mess around, man. So anybody think that anybody think they wouldn't test me and stuff like that? You got another thing coming. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I don't mess around, man. I don't mess around. I don't mess around, brother. I don't mess around, man. You know what I mean? And it's interesting. I'm glad you said that too. Something, Tony, was really interesting. You said you got to be selfish. J-Bo's even touched on it too as well. You have to be selfish, brother. You have to look out for yourself, because nobody's not looking out for you. That's the bottom line. At the end of the day and stuff like that, it's all about you. That's what it comes down to. It's your life, your decision, your choices and stuff. And you can't be able to let other people dictate how you control what you do, who to date, where to go, when to come. You can't have people dictate your life to you, man. Especially, I would not let an ABW controller dictate my life. That's not happening. No way, no how.
No,
I don't care. I don't care.
I'm sorry, but and I could just expound on what Conrad was saying. The reason why you don't want that because they all, like Sean Davis was saying earlier, they just want to use us. We're useful to these people. The minute we're not useful, we end up dead.
It's all about the resources, brother. I've seen it, man. I have seen it. It is, man. I'm telling you, you guys, you don't understand how bad I can't wait to get up out of here, man. I'm excited. I am looking forward to it. And like I said, man, I'm definitely gonna stake international IP. I'm saying this to you right now. I've actually extended this actually to you, but when everything is finalized, when I'm able to, because I'm actually what I'm looking at right now, you're gonna see the house I'm looking at, man. It's crazy, dude. It's a crazy house. Crazy. We're talking about something that's like, it's like I think it's a 7 and 5.
Ooh.
7 and 5, actually overlooking the ocean, man. In Costa Rica, dude. So I'm looking to I'm talking about, it's crazy. It's a crazy house, dude. It's crazy, man. Crazy. It has an infinity pool. It has like media room. It has all sorts of stuff, man. All the goodies. You know what I mean? I'm going all out.
Yeah.
Because I deserve it,
You know what? Because you're a king, brother. You're a king.
Come on, man. I'm not gonna be a king and not have a palace. Come on now.
Conrad, are you also in IT, like field?
Actually, so here's my background actually. So my background actually, I have some prior experience. I did do some IT. Now did some IT actually in the past actually, but also also have some medical background too as well. I actually used to work at Stanford University in Palo Alto, California.
Oh, okay, no, that's that.
Yep.
Yeah, so I have some experience working I have some hospital, some healthcare background information too as well. But also the last career I actually actually was involved in was in the biotech industry actually. I used to work in biotech. It's a pretty big company actually based out of the East Coast actually, but they have like offices all over the United States as well as the world and stuff like that. So the last company actually was normally worked for actually was in the biotech industry actually. So mostly I did with like a lot of healthcare products and stuff, to like medicine, making like medicine testing and all that stuff to make sure that everything was individually correct and essentially that they would be able to not cause anybody to die. You make sure they get all the right, all the right formulas and make sure everything was in place that it's supposed to be. So, but over the last, I would say, like year or so, man, it's just been like really, I just been focusing on me, man, staying on my purpose. It's important. I do a lot of reading. You know what I mean? I keep my mind fresh. I stay focused and stuff. You gotta keep it moving, man. There's a lot of haters, man. I get a lot of hate, guys. I get a lot of.
Gotta keep it moving,
brother. I get a lot. I'm telling you, IP. I get a lot of hate, man. I get a lot of hate, brother. Hate. I'm talking about the looks I get, man. It's crazy, crazy looks, crazy looks. Like it's almost like knife cutting through a butter.
Jeez.
That's
Because
they
can't use you. Because they know they can't do better than you. See, I call them pros in life. You an eagle. My daddy used to tell me that. He said, you an eagle. And when eagles fly at treetop level around here, the crows always harass the eagle. But see, the eagles, what they do, they increase their altitude, and the crows can't keep up with them. And then you see that eagle soaring high, you way up there.
Absolutely.
That's what you're doing.
Absolutely,
that's why that hate coming from.
I'm gonna tell you what happened, man. I think it was like about a couple months ago, guys. I was actually in a store. Actually, I was doing some shopping and stuff, and I was trying to get to this certain product in the store because I was like on a time crunch and stuff, and lo and behold, ABW. You know what I mean? I was a gentleman. I said, "Excuse me, there's something I need to get off the shelf and stuff." And she looked at me with this look of disgust, like, you know what I mean? Like she wanted, like, it was just crazy, man. And I said, "Excuse me, I just need to get by here so I can be able to get my product and stuff like that." And she would not move. I'm like, so I had to like go ham on her. I really have to go off on her, man. Like, hey, get the F out, get out of the way. so I could be on my way. And she kept on running her mouth. I said, you know what? Cut that right now. I don't want to hear that nonsense. Don't come in with that crap. I'm not dealing with it. You take that now. I told her go F herself, man, literally in the store in front of everybody. So you can go F yourself and everybody else that's along with you. They all got quiet and then they say nothing. And I got my stuff and got the hell up out of there. I told her straight up, I said, you can go F yourself. Straight up. Yeah, I don't take no crap, man. I don't take no nonsense. I ain't got time for it, dude.
Brother. For what?
You know what I
And
mean?
you know what? If they attack you, call the police. They expect you to hit on them. Call the cops.
I got him on speed dial, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, I got him on speed dial.
Don't be afraid to call the cops. Nope.
It's crazy, man. It's just I don't have time. The energy, my time and my energy is too important for me to give it away.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The time and the energy and stuff like that. I focus into what I'm doing. Because I have like daily rituals and stuff, like goals and stuff like that I set for myself. Like I say, as I said to you, IP prior, before that, brother, I had by the end of 2022, actually, I'm looking to be, I am, you know what I mean? I'm a millionaire, actually. You know what I mean? That's what I'm transcending towards right now. But in the next after I would say maybe in 2.5 years, a year or two after that and stuff, I'm looking to be going to the B, man. I'm pushing. I'm talking about. I'm going hard, brother. I'm working hard every single day.
Yes,
every day I'm doing something. Every single day I'm doing something different. You know what I mean? To make sure that I get to the level I need to get to. I'm looking right now. I'm researching stocks, crypto. I'm looking to invest into the Dow. I'm looking at all that stuff right now. I'm checking everything out. Because I'm actually looking at Nvidia stocks, Microsoft stocks. I'm looking at Tesla stocks right now. I'm looking at Lucid right now. There's quite a few of them I'm looking at, man.
I got some Lucid, brother. Lucid's on. Get those ETFs though. Get those ETFs. Don't forget. Don't sleep on the ETFs.
Yes. That's another one I was mentioning too as well. I forgot about that. The ETFs.
Tony Berry, you're in the Discord server. Can you please recommend some ETFs that we can invest in the stock live chat, Tony Berry?
Yes,
that'd be great, brother. And Conrad Grant, are you in a Discord server, Conrad Grant?
I think you potentially might have sent me an invite. I'm gonna have to double check again to see if you did or not. I'm gonna have to double check. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Please do, brother, because we're speaking heavily about stocks and crypto in the Discord server that will be beneficial of you. I have actually been reading about Microsoft stock. I think Microsoft is going to be very big this decade. A lot of growth coming towards Microsoft way in terms of cloud, security, Azure, especially the metaverse thing as well. So look at Facebook as well. And that's a big thing coming in the future, bro. So let's speak about this in the Discord server so brothers can know this and start investing in this. So in 2025, we all become millionaires, man. That's the goal right here. So shout out to you, Conrad Grant. Lovely hearing your voice, brother. Hold on, bro.
Hey, hook up with me on Facebook, brother. I'm not sure what your Facebook name is.
That's what it is. My full name, Conrad Grant. You can look me up. I'm there. Yeah.
Okay. Hold
Absolutely,
on,
Tony.
Shout out to Green Whiskey for the $4.99 super chat. Great info. Thanks again. Thank you for that, Green Whiskey. I much appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Shout out to Mr. Alexis McCullough for the $50 super sticker. Yo, bro,
man.
Thank you. That made my night tonight. Thank you,
awesome.
Bro. That's
awesome.
Great. It is awesome, man. Thank you, Alexis McCullough, brother. It means that the information I'm putting out is valuable. And again, this here is a passport intelligence network. So the brothers who contribute, who give out intel, brothers, I appreciate all you brothers: Sean Davis, Tony Berry, Jay Bones, Thomas, Demian, Conrad Grant, Theo WAF, Sean M, Sean Camp, Derek Taylor, Joshua Epps, Devil's Bane, Shaw Shadow Crypto. You're all legendary brothers, man. Mr. International. So it's all greatly appreciated, brothers. Thank you so much.
IP, I got a question for you, brother.
Hold on, bro. Shout out to East Coast Kev for the $5 super chat. Ain't nothing more toxic than NY women. Yeah, NY women sound like men. They sound like men, so I would avoid NY women. Any woman that sounds like men, that's Philly, NY women, keep away from them. Northeast has the most
hey, what's up, baby?
in the country. And NY, Boston. The brother even said Philly as well.
Brother,
man. Philly, I know they're the worst women in the world. Trust me.
Philly, they sound like men out there.
Yo, shut up, Sean. I'm sick and tired of talking, Sean. What you want to do about it, Sean? I'll stab you and kick the fucking head off your head, Sean.
Oh man.
He'd be like, I dare you to F me. I dare you to F me.
I don't know which is worse. I don't know.
Oh man. That's funny, brother. It's crazy.
Shout out to East Coast Kev for that. Thank you, brother.
I don't know. I
Hold
don't
on,
know which
Tom.
is worse. Oh, sorry, go on.
What? Hold on, Thomas. Shout out to Alexis Makulo for the $5 super chat. What's up, everyone? What's up to Alexis Makulo? Appreciate your super sticker, bro. Big donation, bro. Thank you very much, bro. What was that, Thomas?
I don't know which is worse, these ABWs or the EBWs.
Both.
Both.
Yeah, these EBWs, man. My stress levels rise, man. Depression level increases.
Run, run, brother, run.
You've all heard the news, brothers. There's been a big dip in the stock market. I think what's his name? That the treasurer for US or something like that. He said
Powell.
Yeah, Powell. Yeah, he said some words about the new variant may cause some problems, and it dipped heavy. So there may be a massive dip in the stock market, and this could be a time for brothers to get in.
It's a buyer's market, baby.
That's
Shop
right,
it.
brother.
It's Black Friday
It's
for the market.
Good time
Black
to
Friday.
buy. It's Black Friday on the market, man.
That's right.
So
Absolutely.
can everyone be discussing what stocks they want to buy in the Discord server? That's what it's for.
I'm
Put down
listing all the ones I
suggestions.
got, brothers, that you're talking about.
Thank you, bro. And suggestions. Put down your due diligence, fundamental analysis. Why should brothers invest in the stock? What's the 5-year outlook, 10-year outlook? Let's start having those groundbreaking conversations, man. We want to make sure we build wealth in our community and go on from there. So much appreciated, brothers, man. What was that? Okay, what was that, Tom? Oh, go on, Thomas. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, me. I'm learning I'm learning about crypto right now. I want to have a second source of income. So, yeah, I'm trying to tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna invest some time looking into cryptocurrency because my mom's getting crypto. So, I have no reason not to get into crypto.
Nice.
So, yeah. Tony, I wanted to ask you, bro.
Yes.
Have you ever visited the UK?
No, brother, I never visited, and I purposely didn't want to go to the UK because I knew about the females there. I mean, be honest, man, they're not the most attractive females in the world, brother. Trust me. The average white girl with the brown hair, and of course, I know they got a lot of keys like the US. But since then, now that I'm married, I ain't got to worry about them. You know, my wife and my family, they would like to visit the UK. Now, I want to go for various reasons. Obvious reasons, I want to see Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. That's one of my biggest reasons to go to
Emirates Stadium to see Arsenal play as well, bro.
Yeah, and I want to check out Tottenham Stadium. You know, I have my reasons to go there now. You know, so that's why I haven't been yet.
No, I just wanted to chime in on what we spoke about, like these black boys in the UK, they're killing each other.
Nonsense, man.
Yeah, currently right now, you know, knife crime in London. That the news BBC they don't even report about that. UK YouTubers they report about it. That's how sad it is.
What, you got a lot of murders in the UK too? Like
yeah, London. The city of London is the epidemic of night crime. London, Birmingham, just gone, absolutely gone because of night crime. And when I was a lot younger, there used to be a lot of community centers in London. They just closed them down. Sadiq Khan, I said, he's the worst mayor London has ever had.
Wow.
All right, brothers. Thanks for that, Thomas. It's very sad to hear that. It's very sad, man. It's just a shame to see brothers killing each other instead of uplifting each other, making each other rich, supporting each other. But some brothers, you know, they're just not right in the mind, you know, and it's just very sad to hear that. So, brothers, it's 5 a.m. over here in the UK. I need to go to bed. So, brothers, before I end the stream, hit the cash app, brothers, hit the super chats as well. Before I end the stream, continue supporting this channel. It'll be greatly appreciated. Let me go through everyone for one last closing statement before I end the stream. So I'm going to bring in J Bones. Mr. J Bones, do you have any closing statements, brother?
Well, I just want to remind brothers, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, yeah. Yep. We got you, brother.
Yeah. Shout out to Uncle Sean Davis, man. I just want to remind everybody on the panel that I'm responsible and I take full credit for being the one to Dragon Conrad Grant finally up here with us. I'm gonna take full responsibility for that. I'm gonna take full responsibility for that. I want all the credit. I want all the credit, yo. I was so confused. I was like, yo, I've been seeing Conrad for almost damn near 2 years now. Why haven't I heard this brother's voice? Like I was like, yo, this is just driving me crazy. So if y'all saw me in the live chat, I was bugging. I said, yo, Conrad, you gotta call in today, brother. If you don't call in today, I'm calling the police. You gotta call in today, man. I'm telling you, brother. But shout out to our brother Conrad, man. It's definitely finally great to hear your voice, man.
Thank
Welcome,
you,
man. Yeah, keep up the great work, Conrad.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
God bless you too, brother. Much love. Much love.
Much love.
Thank you, J Bones. Let me go to Conrad Grant. Do you have any closing statements, brother?
Tony Berry, you're a blessing, brother.
Thanks, brother.
Definitely, as I said before prior, that I wish if I would have known you, man, growing up, man, life would have been a lot different for me today, honestly.
Thanks,
But you know, it's life, man. Things happen. You go through situations and so forth. Actually, what you can essentially do actually is just learn from your mistakes, man, and be able to the key for me actually is this simple as I want to be able to help educate other young brothers because I feel like I'm definitely a mentor to other brothers too as well, which is exactly what we're actually the stream is really about this evening. We talk about how be able to help other young brothers, overcome challenges and obstacles and stuff, keep them focused, keep them in line, what step to take and stuff like that, what woman to pick, you know what I mean, who he's gonna be able to bear children with, potentially marriage and so forth and so on. So I definitely enjoy being on the panel. I'm definitely looking forward to staying connected with everybody. International Passport, what can I say about you, brother? You definitely always go out of your way, man, to make sure that brothers have everything that they potentially need. And I love you, brother. I love all you brothers on this panel. Jay Bones, Sean Davis, my Canadian brother up there in Canada. I'm definitely coming to see you next year, for sure, my man. We're gonna connect, brother. Thomas Demahem, I never got a chance to meet you, brother, but hello.
What's up, bro? Nice to meet you.
International Passport, special invitation, man, goes out to you, brother, and all the other brothers and stuff like that. Once everything is finalized overseas and stuff like that, y'all invited, man, to come down.
Oh, thanks,
my
brother. I
palace on
know
the
you
water,
come with
man.
that. I was gonna hit you up with that, dog.
Absolutely. Especially you, IP. I'm especially sending out to IP because you're the man, brother. You definitely have been able to open my eyes, man, to be able to see things differently than what they really are. You know what I mean? For a minute, I thought I was like completely blinded to what was going on, man. But surely but surely, man, every day and stuff like that, life is, it's only going up. It's not going down. It's going up. I don't take L's, man. I take W's, all day. So once again, IP, thank you for being able to take the time out of your busy schedule to be able to help us brothers, man, elevate and build yourselves up and stuff.
Thank you for the kind words, Mr. Conrad Grant. Lovely hearing you and speaking to you for the first time ever, Conrad Grant. Thank you, brother. And hopefully you call in a lot more in future live stream shows, Conrad Grant. Hopefully we see you more, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely.
John Wallace, turn your camera on in the background so I can add you in. I know I'll get you to say your last closing statement. Yep, you're good, bro. Turn it off, please. Turn it off. Let me add in John Wallace. Do you have any closing statements, brother? John, unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, I do, bro. Your channel is probably the best channel I've ever seen. Awesome. And I want to say this. After I graduate out of college and get a job, I'm moving out of California. I'm probably going to go to North Carolina or the South, but I'm definitely not going to live in California anymore. And I just want to say one more thing. It's been a great live stream so far. I've been listening from time to time, and your words, bro, really connected to how I'm living, especially Tony and what he says. And the things he says are pretty powerful, and they've really like touched my heart, man. And it's really changed my perspective because I used to be that guy that never listens to anybody or that was really stubborn. But now, as I listen to more of your live streams, it's pretty much makes sense on how we should live and how we should conduct ourselves as grown men. So I'd just like to say thank you, and I appreciate a lot of your content, man. That's all.
Thank you very much for the kind words, John Wallace. I appreciate you, my South African brother. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated, bro.
American.
American South African brother. Yeah, I think you said you were from South Africa, right? Your background.
No, my parents are. My parents are. I was actually born in California.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, thank you, bro. My Cali brother. Thank you, John.
Cali.
Yeah. California love. Dun, dun, dun. Shout out to Tupac. All right. Mr. Sean Davis, do you have any closing statements, brother?
IP, this is go down as a very good classic. This will go as a soul touching classic for any of the young cats or anybody that's looking, for goals to help them in their life, man. That hats off to you. And Tony, man, good job, bro. Golly.
Thanks, brother.
Reaching out. You know what I'm saying? I see that. And we, like I said, that's rare. We need more brothers like that are out there that are giving, wisdom, sharing some stuff with these young cats. And man, that's it. I ain't got too much else to say. This is a good stream. And then watching out for you brothers and watching y'all flap y'all wings. That's awesome for me.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, Sean Davis. Much appreciated.
Much love for you, bro. Can't wait to see you next month, brother. Or
yes,
next month. Yeah, pretty
next
soon.
The King of Vancouver. Appreciate that, Sean Davis, Vancouver King. I hope someone's taking down. What the hell is that noise? I hope someone's taking down timestamps.
Already doing that, brother.
Hey, Thomas. Hey, Thomas, bro. Appreciate it, man. Much appreciated, Thomas. So on that note, Sean M, do you have any closing statements, bro?
Yeah, man. IP, this was a classic, man. We got everybody in here. We're giving these brothers this intel, giving them the knowledge, and just letting the brothers know, man. Just stay focused. If you got to, just start the video over. Get your pen, your pad. Pay attention to what Tony said. Because this brother's brilliant, man. Every time he's been up here, he's giving out game. That some people, make you pay for, but he just, he's a cool brother. So he looking out. A lot of us are in the Discord. We're in the Facebook group. Reach out to IP. We can work together, build together. Because I think it was East Coast Kev, he said we're building a network, and that's what we have to do as black men. Be positive and create positive networks, and not this other foolishness that's happening in the matrix. So yeah, just gotta keep building. Keep doing what you do. Stay focused. And just keep grinding.
Thank you for that, Sean M. Yes, let's build our own network. The white man's got the old boys network. We have our own network. We got to start building our own old boys network as well.
Yep.
Networking is very important in this life. Connections is very important, and I'm sure as brothers rise in the next year, 5 years time, we're all going to be directors, executives, managers, and we're going to need that powerful network, man. And it's coming very soon. And I see it coming from this channel, and I'm looking forward to, speaking with brothers as they rise and rise and rise and rise to the top. Looking forward to it. Mr. Thomas Demihin, do you have any closing statements, brother?
Another classic, brother. Well done. Big up all to the kings on this panel. Big up to the kings who support this channel as well. Brother Tony, you're an absolute legend. You're a great guide, mentor, brother. Your knowledge on software engineering is second to none, and I thank you a lot, brother, for guiding me and to continue to guide me to success. Sean Davis, thank you very much, brother. Vancouver legend. And IP, thank you for being a guide and mentor as well, brother. Now, your channel has opened me to new opportunities, and I appreciate everything you've done, brother. Thanks, bro.
Thanks for the kind words, Mr. Thomas Semihin, my London, UK brother. I much appreciate, bro. Thank you, bro. You're a legend too, Thomas. I'm looking forward to seeing you rise in your career, and making that trip to the States, and making a lot more money. And shout out to Tony Berry for the guidance that he's given you. And I'm looking forward to your future success, Thomas Semihin. I can't wait to see it, brother.
Thanks, bro.
What was I going to say? The man of the moment, Mr. Tony Berry, who came through and just dropped powerful gems in the stream. So, Mr. Tony Berry, a huge thank you from me for what you've done. And do you have any closing statements, brother?
Yeah, I just want to thank the panel, man. As always, Jay Bones up here, and it's really nice that Conrad Grant got up here. I sent you a message, Conrad, so just reach out with me, friend. You probably got your stuff turned off like me. We'll figure it out. Sean M., thanks for getting up here for the love, brother. Thomas Demahan, thanks. Sean Davis. I mean, this brother, and I'm not trying to send him over any other brother, but he's the kind of brother that you just know you can hook up with. See what you see, it's done. It's a wrap. You're already hooking up with this brother. IP, appreciate you, man, as always. And I just want to leave it with this, brother, because I'm always going to help my brothers out. I feel good, man, getting old because, now I got a purpose too, man, because, when you get old, you're not just sitting around. You mentoring people, man. That makes it getting older better because you're able to mentor your brothers, man, and you able to school them and just beat this man upside his head, man. The white man just beat him up. But see, I don't hate any group. We know that. We don't hate any group. But let me leave you brothers with a story, man, because I know IP got to go to sleep. A few years ago in 2005, brothers, I built a Porsche. I had a Porsche built, Boxer S, man. And I was in the Y at the time. And then, I moved back to Washington State because I love it here so much. I love the P&W. And so the car was going to be delivered at another dealership up in Bellevue, Washington. Well, I called up and, I'm checking on my car. They said my car was ready. And so I go down there and I just purposely wore I like my jeans, man, my ripped jeans, the style jeans, my t-shirt and whatnot, you got to flex your muscles and whatnot, have my hat on, whatever. And I walked in there, man, have my my mail purse, my wallet in there ready to write check. And I see my car on the floor. And I'm looking at all the Porsches, man, looking at my car. And nobody came up to me, man. And then, I try to open one of the doors and dude said, "Hey, man, what you doing?" I said, "Oh, man, I just want to check it out." "No, man, what are you doing? You here to buy something, man? What you want? What you want?" Like that, right? They treat me like, I ain't belong there, right? So, I said, "Oh, okay, it's like that." I said, "All right, cool, man." So, I looked at a couple of cars I couldn't get into. So then I started to leave. I started to go out the double doors. And then I stopped and I turned around and I looked at this dude and I said, "You know what, man? My name is Tony Berry, and that's my car I'm here to pick up." That's what it's about to being a brother. That's what it's about. That's what we got to do. We got to command. We got to be selfish. SYSBM. That's what it's about being black, brothers. It's about taking over. It's about taking control. I love the look on their faces when they see us ride off on our wheels, or they see me walk around my dime and my two beautiful children and cooling out my Mercedes. I love the look on their faces. Hate me all you want. I'm the tiger. I'm not here to get the scraps. I'm here to rip off heads. That's the way brothers got to be, man. That's the way we got to be.
Great story. Thank you, Tony Berry. Much appreciated, brother. So, brothers, I'm going to end the stream now. And when I post this video on my channel, can everyone please comment on this video? Comments help out with the YouTube algorithm. If you feel like this live stream helped you out and was very beneficial, support the channel by at least commenting and liking the video. At least, those are free. And if you want to support further, the Cash App is open 24/7 and the Super Chats are also open as well in all my live streams. So, brothers, thank you again for such a great live stream. I've definitely learned a lot from it. Thank you, Tony. Thank you to every single panel member that contributed. Thank you to every person that Cash Apped and Super Chat this evening. So, brothers, I will see you all on my next live stream. Look after yourself, brothers. Again, utilize the Discord server a lot more. We've got a health section there as well. I know Tony Berry is big on health, and he'll be breaking down what brothers should be doing to protect their physical health and mental health as well. Stocks, crypto, traveling, entertainment, anime, manga, everything you need is in the Discord server. So looking forward to having the anime stream in the future, the Asian versus Latina woman next week as well. The Costa Rican streams this week. Hopefully that will go ahead, but so far
Yes,
we're on.
yes,
And
yes, yeah.
I know you're excited about that, Thomas. And so, brothers, thank you very much, brothers. Look after yourself, and have a great evening, great day, great morning, wherever you are around the world. Thank you, Tony, and thank you, everyone. Look after yourself, brothers. Peace out, brothers. Thank you.